What's going on, everyone? I am Double D, and welcome back to the first race of the playoffs at Atlanta. A 10-week stretch. Going to be exciting. The round of 16. Going to have round of 12, round of 8, and then the final round of 4. And we get to see who's the championship in November. I am Double D, and we are here today. Setup looks pretty different because it's NFL season, and I'm watching other NFL games right now as well. So yeah, I'm ready for this race today. Forgot to put in my prediction. Hold on. They just fired the engines, by the way. Hold on, I'm going to mute. Let's take a look at a young fan today as he enjoyed Daniel's Amigos and cheering for his favorite driver, Daniel Suarez. There we go.
I've been to a bunch of races. My dad got into it. He was a Dale Earnhardt fan, and my mom, she watched the Daytona 500. They got into NASCAR. Got my brothers into
NFL.
And then I'd say I'm born into the sport. In NASCAR, you can get that close to the action. You're right there seeing the cars. You can go down to the road for the race to see the haulers.
All right. Not NASCAR related, but I'm going to give the NFL score sheet while it's still going on. Let's see. Saints are blowing out the Panthers. We got the Vikings beating the Giants. It's no surprise there. Close game between the Steelers and Falcons, still in the third quarter. Patriots are upsetting the Bengals right now, 13-0. And then we got Texans and Colts. Close game there. Texans got a lead. Cardinals and Bills are tied. We got the Jaguars beating the Dolphins. Heard Tyler Hill got arrested. And we got Titans and Bears. And I got the Bears and Titans game and the Bengals and Patriots game on in my background, as you see. So, watching that. But mainly, I'll be focusing on the race. And I'm excited for it.
Welcome to Applebee's. What can I get you? I have the 50-cent bowl. Cover your mouth. It's still your order. That 50-cent bowl is.
Try my best not to show that screen that much in the background for copyright issues. So.
It's good to get some fresh air.
Okay.
Hi guys. No, you look great. Now that I have Inspire, I'm free from struggling.
It's gonna take me a while to get used to this new setup.
That works inside my body with a click of this button. No gas. No, just sleep.
I'll post to my.
Where you go? I'm going to get Inspire.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
What a genuine, awesome, old-school racetrack. How about that, boy? To win at your own track is a really big deal, I think, to any race car driver.
Hold on. This card pose. Start over. Yeah, so I think Brad Keselowski's going to win this race. And, yeah.
So much history over 64 years here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, but this is the new Atlanta Motor Speedway, now a drafting track, one of the most unpredictable races of the year. High speed, high risk, and high reward, and it happens to kick off the Cup Series
All right.
playoffs.
Cars are rolling. Cars are rolling off of pit lane. Michael McDowell won the pole, so I'll be going through.
Marty, the pressure will be on the pit crews today. They will flock to their race cars here on pit road 4 to 6 times today, and they'll try to pop off 9-second pit stops with perfection, because as hard as it is to get track position at Atlanta at 180 miles per hour, it is terrible to give it away on pit road coming in for time.
Hold on, I'm trying to post to YouTube. Let everybody know I'm streaming right now. So yeah, let's take a look at the starting grid. So we got Michael McDowell starting first, Ryan Blaney second, Todd Gilliland third, Josh Berry fourth, Austin Cedric fifth. The entire top five Fords. Sixth, Kyle Larson. Seventh, Joey Logano. 18th, Austin Dillon. 9th, William Byron. And 10th, Chase Briscoe. 2, 3, 4. About 6 drivers in the top 10 for the playoffs.
The NASCAR Cup Series playoffs are here. The drive to a championship begins now, and it's so appropriate that the 10-race run starts on the high banks of Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Now, Atlanta used to be old pavement where the tires wore out a lot. It's completely different the past couple of years. It's a restrictor plate track, so you'll see kind of like you did at Daytona a couple weeks ago, where everybody's trying to get the draft to get up to the front.
Here in the pitch state, and we are ready to go. Everybody has been counting this down, looking forward to it. 26 down, 10 to go. Hi, folks. Lee Diffie along with Steve Letarte, Jeff Burton, Chip from the driver's seat. For the 16 who are in it, who are going to contest these playoffs, what's it like? How much does the pressure build?
The pressure builds by every lap, and you wanted to be in this playoff your entire life. You wanted to be a champion. This is your opportunity. The key is when things go wrong, and they will go wrong, how do you handle it? Do you compose yourself, or do you panic? In those challenging moments, that's when you have to be smart, get yourself calmed down.
Well, the postseason is more than just excitement for the fans. It's pressure on the teams. Jeff talks about what it's like behind the wheel. But for the pit crews that Dave Bird just spoke of.
All right, let's look at the other guys behind the top 10. So we got
These cars, they know.
Alex Bowman, Harrison Burton, Noah Gragson, Daniel Hemrick, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher, Ross Chastain, Brad Keselowski, Ty Gibbs. That's your top 20. 21st, we got Priest, Truex, Reddick, Bubba Wallace, Corey LaJoy, Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., SVG. 29th, Justin Haley, and 30th, Daniel Suarez. And then you got 31st, Ware, Hocevar, 32nd, 33rd, Eric Jones, 34th, Zane Smith, 35th, John Hunter Nemechek, 36th, BJ McLeod, 37th, JJ Yeley, and last place, Denny Hamlin. Was last in qualifying because of a spark plug issue. I believe Ty Gibbs and Martin Truex Jr. also got their spark plug changed. I think some type of wire issue. And anyways, they're starting in the back because of that. But we're about to get this race going. Oh, Bengals finally scored a touchdown, I see. All right. So, yeah, I'm ready for this race. Get going. Did I make it? Did I make it? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Do that and try to win and get stage points?
That's a great question. I've always felt comfortable controlling the speedway race. Finding yourself up at the front, kind of making decisions for the lane you want to be in. I think that's obviously the best thing you can do. So we'll see. I mean, you're going to get shuffled around all day. And it's kind of how do you work your way back up to the front and you lose track position. So the best thing we can do is just execute on our part the best that we can all day, and whatever else happens, but we just do our job the best that we can.
Good luck. Thanks for letting us ride along.
Appreciate everybody enjoying the show.
We will, Ryan. Thanks for talking to us. And as a reminder, the champ lost this race. So look at this shit by 3 1,000ths of a
Yeah, don't forget the last time we were here at Atlanta, we had that 3-wide finish between Suarez, Blaney, and Kyle Busch. Suarez got the win. Will we see the same thing today?
Is back for the first time since mid-July after an off-week accident. Steven told me this morning, I had all the information I needed at the race shop when I was calling the race from there, but it was so hard to put together the last 10% of the puzzle. Being here, seeing everything in person will make a massive difference for our race team. Good to see Adam Stevens back at the track, Jim.
Well, Marty, yesterday, Brad Keselowski qualified in the 19th position, so I asked crew chief Matt McCall what happened. He said they were just slow, but they didn't know exactly why. They weren't expecting to be as far off as they were. Now, despite that, he said they're not concerned. They feel like they have the right setup for the race, and McCall said if their car is close to what Brad needs, it will not be hard to get stage points, even in the first stage. He said Brad knows how to attack this track, and if any driver can move forward in the drafting race, Dave, it's Brad Keselowski. Keselowski.
My favorite Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski, the guy I predict to win this race is starting middle of the pack. But he is known for winning quite a bit of races at restrictor plate tracks. So he could get it done today. You never know.
He knows that Atlanta is the new king of chaos when it comes to racing in the NASCAR Cup Series League. Let's see how that plays out, Dave.
Cars are still warming up.
That is the general consensus of what we're going to see here this
Oh, I gotta join. There we go. I joined the Discord. I forgot to join the Discord.
2,000 plus the bonus points that they have earned on their way to this. So as everybody has said,
Phone only at 33%. That's scary.
Let's think about the drivers in their very first playoffs. Ty Gibbs, Harrison Burton. Gibbs did it on points. Harrison did it with an emotional victory at Daytona. We mentioned Ty Gibbs for him and his teammate Martin Truex Jr. 15th and 16th on the playoff leaderboard. And they will start at the tail of the field. They had the similar issue as the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Denny's issue was in qualifying. They decided to make those engine changes for the 54 to 19. So same engines, but some changing to the spark plug wires unapproved. They'll have to start back.
If you mentioned the young drivers in this for their first playoff, some of these guys have been in it for many times. Denny Hamlin trying to win his first championship. And there's all
So yeah, Kyle Larson's in the championship lead coming into this race. Won the most races this year and got the most stage points. So he's first in the playoffs right now. But I'm first right now in the race. Michael McDowell starting on the inside, Blaney on the outside. Still going for pace laps. Can't wait to see what all goes on.
Defining a champion at the end of a postseason that's been going on for 20 years. Who will it be? Can the driver of the 12, starting on the outside of the front row, Ryan Blaney, be one of a rare few who defend the title in Cup Series competition? So hard to do that. That's what's on the line over the next 10 races to finish off.
So yeah, I had a lot going on this week, so I'll show you guys my playoff bracket prediction later on YouTube that I made before the race, the 10 races. So I'll show that to you after this stream. Man, nice firework display at Atlanta.
We go for so long for today.
The action's going to be crazy.
Last week in Darlington was so eventful, and that massive win by Chase Briscoe. But this is what everybody has been driving towards. This moment to make the top 16 and to go for it. To have that opportunity to be a champion. We always like to bring you a pre-race pep talk. And let's go inside the 22 of Joey Logano. Two-time champion trying to become a three-time champion.
Okay, playoff time. Okay, we know what we're going to do. We got the experience. We got that.
All right, so we got, side by side, McDowell and Ryan Blaney, the defending champion last year. It's going to be an exciting race.
I think that's how you have to approach it, Div. This is a three-race schedule. Period. End of story. What do I need to do to get through these three races? And this is the start of it. But make no doubt about it. This is a very difficult race just to get through. And if getting through just enough, you're going to have to gain points if you don't win a race. So it's easy to say, hey, let's take it easy, don't get in a race.
Here we go.
The problem with that is if you don't get in a
They're
race,
about to go out of turn 4 on this mile and a half. Pace car's about to go off the track. Michael McDowell, Ryan Blaney are side by side. My stream may be miles behind, excuse me. But here we go. 16 drivers. Who's going to win a championship in Phoenix? Right now we start at Atlanta. The green flag's in the air. Now remember, McDowell got the pole at Daytona. He's on pole today, and that is benefiting him as he is already ahead of the field, while the other ones are 2 by 2, besides Ryan Blaney, in first and second. As lap 1, it's going to be Michael McDowell, your leader. Positions and lead changes are probably going to happen a lot today because of all the drafting that is going on. Yeah, so there's 260 laps in this race. That's McDowell's going to lead lap 2. Blaney's in second. Josh Berry's in third. Gillen has dropped all the way to 7th place. That inside line is not doing well. Logano giving Gillen the push. Yeah, I'm surprised. Most of the cars are single file right now. I thought they'd be all 2x2 and 3 wide. Not at this time during the race. McDowell still leads in front of Blaney. They are 1-2. Of course, my race prediction, Brad Keselowski is running. I think the last I saw was 22nd. I'm a Chase Elliott fan. I'm wanting Chase Elliott to win. And he's running in 14th. All right, as the field is really single file, as McDowell still is the leader. Larson has moved up to third, all the way to back to Brad Keselowski, who is making a move, making it 3 wide. Keselowski's already up to 17th. He knows he's got to pick up some stage points if he wants to further his way into the playoffs. There's Kyle Busch right behind him, who narrowly missed the playoffs last week to Chase Briscoe, who won the race. So look at your top 10 right now. I got McDowell, Blaney, Larson, Berry, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, Todd Gilliland, Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, and William Byron in 10th. Where'd my cap go? Darn it. There it is. I found it.
He was preventing himself from vomiting in his helmet. He said it was so difficult. I had stomach cramps. He said it didn't alleviate until the early hours of the morning. He said it was one of the toughest things I've gone through while driving to the regular season title.
So Reddick, the regular season champion, running 22nd. Remember, he had to fight through sickness to get that regular season championship, to get those 15 playoff points. Right now, he is running in 22nd.
The danger of making the move is that it doesn't work out and you lose a lot of spots. And that's what all these drivers are learning right now. Can I make the move and will it work out?
Hunt Brothers Pizza brings us this view of Joey Logano. The three of us spoke to Joey.
Logano going for a move on Todd Gilliland. He is trying to push. I think that is, who's that in front of him? I think that's Chase Briscoe in front of him. He's trying to push Chase Briscoe to the front. Now Austin Dillon moves up in front of him. So yeah, it's pretty calm. The top 10 is pretty much single file, besides the middle. But remember, anything can happen in this race, although it is really calm. Oh man, it looks like he was tackled. A fumble almost happened for the Bears right there. I hope the Bears lose because I'm a Packers fan. I hate the Bears. close game between the Patriots and Bengals now. The Bengals scored a touchdown not too long ago. As we got Bowman and Burton side by side. And for 11th and 12th. Burton is trying to make his way to the front. If he has a chance to get in the playoffs, this is the race. Or not getting the playoffs, getting to the round of 12. I'm still stuck when it was the regular season.
Starting to make it some good inroads as well. There's Chase Briscoe in the 14, the Mahindra Tractors Ford, and he said, you know,
right now, Briscoe is in the top 5 now, so Briscoe is moving his way up to the front. As McDowell is still the leader, top 5 is pretty much the same as it was earlier.
that's really the move that I think is most comfortable. The shape of this front stretch being the D, when you get to the second half of the D, the natural lane is kind of up, and if you think you can pull out a line, you really just turn left and take the shortcut right to turn 1. Tom Gilliland on the inside of Austin.
So Tyreek Hill was arrested for reckless driving on his way to the stadium. So that's what happened to him.
Let's go for a ride with Chase Elliott. Let's have a listen. Thanks to Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Chase Elliott is still riding in the middle of the pack.
Two things I noticed: hard throttle in the corner, steps down the gas a little bit, and then the spotter. I love the quote, "Your call." We talk a lot about responsibility of the spotters. Jeff, you were just up there. Trey Poole clearly on the radio, not trying to drive the car. He's letting you know it's your call, giving the information to Chase.
Right now, McDowell is still in the lead. McDowell has led all of the 16 laps so far. Now 17. Blaney is in second, Larson's third, Barry's in fourth, and Chase Briscoe's in fifth. Top 10 is not really changing much at all.
That's the spotter for Joey Logano, Coleman Presley. William Byron gets on the inside of Austin Sickert, tucked in right behind Joey Logano. It's Michael McDowell, the pole man, leading the way. You're watching the NASCAR playoffs presented by Applebee's.
Should have charged my phone. It's at 30%. I wonder if it'll make it through the entire race. All right, let's look at the top 10 while we're on. You can still see them on the side of the screen, though, during commercial break. Some of the cars have now migrated to the bottom. McDowell still in the lead. Logano is on the bottom line trying to get something going, but there's just not really much momentum going on right now. Cars are kind of slow. Here we go. So,
And here we go.
the NFL scores. So Saints are still way ahead of the Panthers. Vikings are ahead of the Giants. As I'm watching, the close game between the Patriots and Bengals. Steelers and Falcons, close game. Steelers are in the lead. Texans and Colts are in the close game. Texans are in the lead by 9 points. The Bills have taken the lead on the Cardinals. They're ahead by 4 points. And then Titans and Bengals, I'm watching right now. It looks like, I think that was pass interference, but Titans stopped the Bears on third down, and now they're kicking the field goal, and it is good. So the Bears have made it a 4-point game with 14 minutes to go. And then the Jaguars are 3 points ahead of the Dolphins. So, yeah, that's what's going on in the NFL world. But in the NASCAR world, McDowell's still in the lead. Yeah, some of the cars have moved to the bottom. They're really separate. So the Atlanta race is really interesting. Cars are not really as tightly together. As Bowman tried to squeeze up to the top, he couldn't. But Logano's got momentum. Doesn't use it to push Larson.
So take that, babe. The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each. Did you know you can sign up for the NASCAR newsletter and stay up to speed on all the latest from the track and get your chance to win 2 tickets to a 2025 race of your choice? Scan the QR code that's on your screen and visit NASCAR.com/race ticket promo. Welcome back to the Quaker.
Yes, McDowell is still in the lead.
And it has been action-packed. There are moves being made everywhere. And look at this for an anxious ride for the Darlington winner, Chase Briscoe. Cindric on the high line, Logano on the low line.
Briscoe almost had a close call. Could have took out a couple of cars there, but they keep it going.
Pulls the air off your car. Makes it drive even that much worse. Well, you know who's driving great at the moment? It's the 48 of Alex Bowman. He has surged his way forward. There he is. He's the 6th current shot. He's trying to make a
No, I don't think TV is up that loud.
He is so good at. You talk about how good it's driving. He put that left front right on that white and red line.
Nah, it's not up that loud.
Once again, not a lot of draft down the straightaway, but look how close he is. He'll go down here at the bottom of 1 and 2. And I love you. You almost saw the wiggle out of that 22 right in front of him before he opened it right on the left rear quarter pin. Well, 25 smooth laps in stark contrast to the February race where there was a huge wreck on lap 2. Let's lay out. Let's have a listen. Go for a ride.
Yeah, right now your top 10 is McDowell, Berry, McDowell, Blaney, Berry, Bowman, Larson, Logano, Cindric, Byron, Harrison Burton, and Ross Chastain, your top 10. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are about 6 playoff drivers in the top 10 right now. Ryan Blaney being the top playoff driver in second. Now, a win will automatically lock you into playoffs. If you don't win, you still got to battle for points to get into the next round. Oh, what a run by the Titans. Burrow's trying to get his team to come back. Right now, Logano's still in the lead. Well, not Logano. McDowell.
Because it's hard to get your car to drive well here at the Daytona Talladega. So the speeds are different. They all look like they're running at the same pace, but one guy's having to lift more than the other in different places on the racetrack. So it's just hard to get to someone's rear bumper. And if you get to that rear bumper with a big move right here, you can't push them like you can at Daytona Talladega. The radiuses of the corner are so much tighter here. If you push in the corner, you can actually spin the guy out. I look at it like racing at 180 miles an hour at Talladega is kind of like going down a 5-lane interstate.
Oh, here we go. Pass for the lead finally on lap 30. Blaney is going to take the lead easily from Michael McDowell. Larson will follow. Or maybe not, as Blaney goes to the top with McDowell and brings him together. Blaney is in the lead as we got 30 laps to go in stage 1. So everybody now is starting to race. Larson's got to run now, and he's trying to pass Blaney on the outside. 2 playoff drivers, 1 net playoff point to help them into playoffs. They're side by side. Little bit of contact. But Blaney stays in the lead. His teammate, Austin Cindric, gets him back to the lead. Bowman had to check up there. He almost got into McDowell right there. As Logano's going to take advantage of that, and he's going to pass Bowman 4-4 and McDowell at the same time. And Truex from the rear has made up 21 positions, so he's trying to get his way to the front too in his final season into playoffs. Oh, near interception for the Titans right there. They almost got it from Caleb Williams. I haven't really seen all of the game. I have it on right now.
Einstein, how can I increase fan engagement?
Everyone in Formula One can be an Einstein. Because with unified customers,
Come on, an F1 ad in a NASCAR race? You gotta be kidding me.
every fan, everywhere.
But Blaney is in the lead on Austin Cindric. Two Penske teammates are 1-2.
So why don't you add to good sister and get us one of the baby back there?
So we got cars pretty much the Fords are dominating so far. Larson tried to challenge for the lead earlier, but it's either been McDowell or Blaney in the front. For 30 laps, they were pretty much single file.
That's my team out there.
Our network goes down. Lives are at stake.
Our comms.
All right.
For the mission wall.
That's why my partner with Verizon Frontline. And it works through to train with first responders.
Blaney still has the lead. Larson is on the top, trying to get something to happen to get into the lead, to get that stage win with 24 to go, but he doesn't really have much help. The Fords are aligned on the bottom.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order hot?
We're under commercial break, by the way, but it's nonstop, so I'm able to see the race still go on. Okay, a 48-yard attempt by the Chicago Bears. Are they going to make it? Make it a 1-point game? Please miss it. Please miss it. Please miss it. Cake is up, and it is good. So it's a 1-point game between the Bears and the Titans. Fortunately, my team, the Packers, could not win their home opener. They had that. It was a really close game. Jordan Love was driving his way down the field until he got injured in the second to last play. He's going to miss a few weeks, but he'll be back playing later in the season, and hopefully we can make a late playoff run. But right now, in the NASCAR race, Blaney is in the lead on Austin Cindric. Larson's in third, Byron's in fourth, Logano's in fifth. The race has been okay, but I think there'd be more side-by-side racing. But maybe they're being smart and just trying to get through it until the end of the race. The best odds to win this race is on Ryan Blaney. Kyle Busch second in odds. Right now, the points as we stand, Hamlin would be the first car out of the playoffs. And then in 15th, it's Keselowski, Suarez 14th, and Martin Truex Jr. in 13th. But that will change as the race goes on. It's all a battle until that elimination race to get you to the next round.
Well, I think think it's a little bit of both because you wouldn't go forward with a race car that operates.
Yeah, Hamlin doesn't have the best car right now, but he's staying in the back. That way he doesn't get in an accident. So he may be able to salvage some finishes today. Some positions, I should say.
No tire change stop and try to leapfrog in forward, but a lot of guys are going to be thinking that too for this first stop.
Well, the 60-lap burn of an 80-lap gas tank, I think you're absolutely going to take tires because it takes that much time to put fuel in the race car. The question is, can he save enough gas where some of the leaders maybe have to wait on?
Larson has got second place, and he's trying to make the move on Ryan Blaney, but Ryan Blaney blocks the top. And Blaney, that has got a couple of wins at Talladega, is in the lead in front of Kyle Larson and at Hendrick Chevrolet. Now they're side by side. Bowman trying to push Larson on the top and Cindric trying to push Blaney on the bottom. We got some side by side racing now as Blaney still leads on that lap, but Larson trying to get his way to the front. Remember, Larson has not won a restrictor plate race in his entire 10-year career in the Cup Series. Could that change today? But Blaney still has that momentum on the inside. As we got 15 laps to go in stage one. Yeah, so Blaney's still in the lead. And Chase Elliott has made his way up to the top 10. He's in 7th, right behind the Chevrolet of Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain missed the playoffs too last week at Darlington. He tried to make something happen to get his car up front, but those weak tires did not help out his chances of getting into the playoffs. But Chase Elliott is running in 7th. He's trying to get his way to the front. He has one win here. He's won here in 2022. Can he win here again to advance himself into the round of 12? So right now, Ryan Blaney is still in the lead. Larson's got to run on the top again. But he just kind of stalls out because he doesn't have any help. Bowman is all the way back there. But it looks like Chastain is trying to make his way to the top, so he'll be the one helping Larson. Will Levis just threw the most hilarious interception. Oh, boy. And now the Bears have a touchdown, and they're probably going to win the game. Man, why are you making throws like that? Yeah, so right now, Austin Cindric's trying to push Brian Blaney to keep him in front of Kyle Larson and everybody else. He's got 10 laps to go in stage one now. That's like the second defensive touchdown, I believe, by the Bears today. We're under commercial break again for NASCAR, but the racing is still going on. As Logano was pushing his drivers to the lead for his teammates, and he has fallen back. Still in the top 10, but it doesn't look like he's going to win this stage.
So much great entertainment out there. Wouldn't it be easier if you could find what you want all in one place?
My favorites.
Man, I just realized I forgot to pick for NASCAR this week. Oh boy, that's going to hurt me in fantasy.
So why don't you ask your good sister and get us one of the paperback rings?
I'll get you back. Let's try to see where you go get your own. And action.
Maybe I'll just go get wings for everybody.
So right now, Blaney's still in the lead. Top 10 are now single file. But who will try to make the move to get that stage point? Or will there be any chaos during that? As we got 7 laps to go.
7 laps to go in stage 1. Ryan.
And now 6 in stage 1.
25 laps in the Quaker State 400. Leads his teammate Austin.
Let's look at your top 10. We got Blaney, Cindric, Larson, Bowman, Logano, Chase Elliott, Stenhouse Jr., Chastain, William Byron, and Martin Truex Jr. in 10th. Kozlowski's not having a good race car either. He's stuck in 25th.
The team cheerleading their driver saying, we understand we'll make big changes when you come in at the next stop.
Very clear information. Whoa!
Oh, big crash! Larson is out of the race. I think someone else got involved in that. His car is destroyed. Wow. Says he blew a tire, but that car is destroyed. He is out of this race. Man, the championship leader is out in the first race of the playoffs. Wow. He is out of the car and okay. Thank goodness. We'll have to see what happened here. Let's see. Yeah, he just blew a tire. Dang, he hit that wall hard. Byron avoids it. Oh, that also caught him. Who was that? Who was that got involved too? I see that's Larson, but he got really fast. So Larson hits the wall. Oh, that's Chase Briscoe. So Chase Briscoe's out of this too. Man, so 2 playoff drivers are already out of this race. Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe. Lucky he didn't hit the gas tank because that car would have been engulfed. It already is where the engine is because it hit so hard into the wall. It's definitely not going to help Chase Briscoe because he'll be in a must-win situation after getting involved in this accident. So right before the stage ends, we got like a violent accident where Larson blew a tire and just hit the wall, collecting Chase Briscoe. So I think likely we will end under caution. End the stage under caution, rather. And that'll be Ryan Blaney, your stage winner.
Applebee's is serving up the NFL. And to celebrate, we're serving up America's favorite boneless wings for just 50 cents each. We're trying out some other stuff too.
What's the order? 50 cent boneless wings. 50 cent boneless wings are two.
So yeah, so that's going to be stage winner Ryan Blaney. So man, Larson's going to have to do some work to get into the round of 12. Which I think we got Kansas and Bristol as the next races, I believe. Let's see, NASCAR schedule. Oh no, it's Watkins Glen and then Bristol. Still a lot of work for Larson to do since he got out of the race and blew a tire. I mean, that was a hard hit.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride or die alive.
So yeah, so if anyone picked Larson to win, he's already out of this race.
Hey, Adams Elementary. Go Rams. I think he needs one too.
This is not just food protection.
You guys ready to fight some crime?
Yeah.
Okay, we go get him, all right?
This is a neighbor looking out for you. Schedule flu and COVID-19 vaccines for you and your family.
I dropped my phone. Yeah, we're under commercial break. Bears are leading the Titans, by the way, in Caleb Williams' debut. Pretty much the defense is dominating the Titans.
You're watching NBC Sports coverage of the NASCAR Series playoffs from Atlanta, presented by Applebee's. And what was a smooth, fast opening stage ended with a violent crash suffered by Tyler Larson. The 2021 champion is out of this opening race of the playoffs. Kyle Petty, DJ, what did you make of that? I mean, the opening stage was so entertaining, so much fun.
So yeah. So Blaney wins that stage. So the 10 drivers will get some playoff points, or a playoff point and some points. Ryan Blaney wins the stage. He gets 1 playoff point. We got Cindric getting some points. Bowman, Logano, Stenhouse, Chastain, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Martin Truex Jr., and Ty Gibbs.
What's so fascinating about this accident, we had just come from the NASCAR camera with Chase Elliott, and we saw how much he was in the gas.
So let's see.
Where he was wide open in the gas, and when it snapped, it went fast.
Yeah, man, that was a violent crash for Larson.
Some of that right along. See how quickly this happened. Briscoe. It's hard to see where the car is.
Yeah, nowhere for Briscoe to go.
Things, Steve, that to ride along. He hits the wall about 160 mile an hour. It's a massive impact, but the setup of these race cars at Daytona, Talladega, here, when you get loose and you have to correct, it gets on the left rear spring, and when it does, it loads that car up, and it makes it easier for the car to hang a right like that. Yeah, both rear shocks have a built-in stop, and you don't want to ride on them because they're too rough. But in normal operating procedure, you're very close.
So yeah, the Cup race is still under caution. We still have pit stops yet to go. But that's your top 10. We got the playoff drivers right now are running. So we got Blaney, Cindric, Bowman, 1, 2, 3, Logano 4th, Chase Elliott 7th, William Byron 8th, Martin Truex Jr. 9th, Ty Gibbs 10th, Burton 11th. Daniel Suarez 15th, 17th, Tyler Reddick, 19th, Christopher Bell, 23rd, Brad Keselowski, 32nd, Denny Hamlin, and the two drivers out of the race were both playoff drivers, Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe. So Blaney won stage 1 under caution.
It's good to get some fresh air. Hi guys, you look great. Now that I have Inspire, I'm free from struggling. Oh, Inspire's a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with a click of this button. No mess. No.
And the Patriots are winning the game against the Bengals.
I'm going to get Inspire.
So they take the knee there. And the Patriots have beaten the Bengals. And I believe Gerard Mayo's debut of being a head coach for the Patriots. Bengals are a pretty good team this year, too. So that's going to give Patriots some momentum there. As right now, Bills are ahead of the Cardinals by 3 points. 31-28. As the Titans get a third down, they stop the Bears on third down, and they force it to fourth down. As they're going to get the ball back. Can they score a touchdown? I hope so. And keep contention in this game. Oh, Bears are going for it, or they're trying to get them to jump. I mean, if you do go for it, the game is over pretty much because you only got one timeout. No, they were just trying to get them to jump. They're going to use their timeout. No, flag. I think they got like a full delay a game. Oh. That's going to – or they were just doing that to get a better position to punt. Man. Missed. Caleb Williams still got a lot to learn in the league. All right. So I think pit stops should happen soon. Right, the Bears punted away. Well, can the Titans do? They're going to return it. Oh, man. Oh, there's just a sea of Bears to take them down.
He's not even real sure what happened, Dave. Well, let's ask him right here. I'm glad to see a smile on your face. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thankfully, everything held up well inside the car. So, yeah, that was a huge hit. Not really sure what caused it. I was actually sort of like right, loaded in the corner, and then I was pretty far around the corner, just stepped out. So, yeah, I don't know. It just all happened really fast.
Were you trying to save the car at that point? Was it loading weird to you on that lap?
What's that?
Was it loading weird? Were you trying to save the car at all?
No.
Right, Larson's getting interviewed after that wreck. I think they're still trying to clean it up. That's what's taking it so long. As they just had a completion. Will Levis to Calvin Ridley, who Ridley was traded to from the Jaguars to the Titans this offseason. They're trying to drive her way down the field. As I think the Bills just scored a field goal on the Cardinals. The Cardinals are keeping it really close. And now pit stops are going on for NASCAR. Finally. As Blaney's the first one on pit road.
Reporting Alex Bowman brings his car in. The car was loose. The start tight at the end of the run. Was wondering if they would be taking drivability away. They believe the adjustment they're going to make will keep him where he is. It drives well and it's fast.
Second in stage one for Austin Cindric, who said he's tight to start, but got better as the run went. And then he said, honestly, I feel like I'm better than the cars around me.
Bowman's away. Pretty much everybody getting foreign fuel. And Alex Bowman's going to be the first car off pit road as Blaney loses a few spots. But it seemed like Blaney was trying to get more fuel in the car. But Alex Bowman is going to be the leader on the restart once we go green. Oh, almost a completion for the Cardinals, but the Bills knock it out. And they get incomplete.
So much great entertainment out there. Wouldn't it be easier to find what you want all in one place?
My favorites. $5 all-you-can-eat pancakes are back at IHOP for a limited time. Or free with select combo purchase. Now you can get stacks on stacks. At IHOP, we don't just put food on your plate, we put a smile on your plate. A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melted cheese and creamy sauce?
All right, we're on commercial break. As your new top 10 now is Alex Bowman. It's going to be first. Cindric second. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in third. Yaley fourth. Blaney fifth. Logano sixth. Byron seventh. Chastain eighth. Ninth, Ty Gibbs. And 10th, Chase Elliott. I think Stenhouse and Yaley may still have to pit, though. I'm not sure.
My garage, eBay guaranteed fit, tax shipping, make it easier than ever.
Whether it's your favorite Vietnamese restaurant or an Indian restaurant, there's a good chance some of their ingredients came from us. It's one of the few places in St. Louis where you can hear 8, 9, 10 different languages going on. People from 5 different.
Probably next stage break, I'm going to
What do you think with that? How do you use that?
get my phone a charger.
Grocery store, but a community gathering place for both new Americans or Americans who've been here for a long time wanting to try something new.
See how the Bills and Cardinals game's going while we wait. Incomplete for the Titans.
Atlanta Motor Speedway outside Infield Care Center. Kyle Larson has walked over to his own car now. Chase Briscoe as well, trying to avoid what
As they're back in NASCAR interviewing. Let's go. It's 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. They're trying to drive their way down the field. They're at the 32. Murray throws. Incomplete. No flag. It is, I think it'd be 3rd and 10. They have all 3 of their timeouts, though. They could run it and then call timeout. Look at the Titans game. Oh, the Bears. They stop the Titans on 3rd down. It's going to be 4th down for them. If they can get this 4th down, the Bears win the first game of the season. Of their season, I should say. Here we go. Murray with the snap. Hands it off. They only gain a little bit of yards. It's going to be 4th and 9. And I believe they're going to call a timeout. 4th and 7. Here we go. Levis throws. The pass is intercepted, and the game is over. The Bears are going to win against the Titans, 24-17. Caleb Williams wins on his debut. I think it was more of the Bears' defense that won the game, though. But man, that sucks. The Packers lose their home opener, and the Bears and the Vikings win their home openers. Not home openers, they win their opening games. Bears won their home opener. Steelers beat the Falcons. Patriots beat the Bengals. Still a close game between, and I believe the Bills got the stop on the Cardinals, and the Bills are going to win their home game against the Cardinals. So the Bills are going to win their game. Saints are going to win their game easily. It's basically garbage time. Bills and Colts are still in the close game. Jaguars and Dolphins are tied. A lot going on in the NFL world right now. Cardinals actually came close to beating the Bills, but the Bills win. Here we go. Bowman and Cindric. Bowman on the outside, Cindric on the inside. The green flag's in the air. There's 100 laps in stage 2. Let's see who will win this stage. As Bowman getting a push by Ricky Stenhouse. As pretty even start, but Cindric gets a heck of a push by his teammate Ryan Blaney. And both the Fords are 1-2 for the moment. But Bowman side drafts, and he's going to get second place back at least. Restart's a lot more chaotic, as Cindric is going to lead lap 1 after the restart. As they're showing the Jaguar and Miami Dolphins game now. Miami's looking for a field goal. But right now, 2-2 between all the cars. Bowman, Cindric, Stenhouse, Blaney, Byron, Logano, Chastain, Gibbs, and Elliott side by side. Bowman's going to lead that lap. Bowman's got Stenhouse pushing him, and Cindric's got his teammate pushing him. Really driving close to each other here. Of course, Kirk Cousins throws the interception. That's what lost it for the Falcons. As we got Truex Jr. and SVG sent to the rear for speeding on that restart. As the Dolphins are going for their field goal. 52-yard attempt to win the game at home. As, of course, the Jaguars call the timeout. Here we go. Logano's going to make it 3 wide on Stenhouse and Byron. But he can't really gain anything there because he doesn't have a pusher. As Cindric still has the lead at the moment. Here we go. A field goal by the Dolphins. Can they win the game? 52 yards. Kick is up. And it is good. The Dolphins win and beat the Jaguars by 3 points. After Tyreek Hill got arrested today, they hang on.
enjoying my job. It's easy to enjoy when you're leading.
There we go. Right now, Cindric is in the lead in front of Ryan Blaney. And Bowman is trying to close up on Blaney. Stenhouse is in fourth. Logano is in fifth. So yeah, first few laps they were racing really aggressive in stage 2, but they're kind of simmering down. Of course, they're trying to get the win. But playoff points do matter. As you see, most of the playoff drivers trying to make their way to the front. Daniel Suarez, the defending winner of the Atlanta race, is in the top 10 now, in 8th.
Goes to the bottom, out of the throttle, lets everybody roll right by. Listen to what they were saying. I don't like it, Chris.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin went to the back with Brad Keselowski to avoid in case they wreck in stage 2. Hamlin, back in the day, would stay in the back for most of the race and work his way to the front at the end, because that's how these playoff races go at these restrictor plate races. So. Here we go. Cindric and Blaney are 1 and 2. Bowman is on the bottom. And Byron on the outside. Let's look at the NFL ratings right now. Texans beat the Colts. Here we go. Chase Elliott trying to make it, or I think Suarez is trying to make it 3 wide, but he ducked back in. As Suarez moves to the outside, and Elliott's on the inside. They're both battling for 7th. But ahead of the top 7, the drivers are single file. Chase Elliott trying to work his way to the front, falling behind Daniel Suarez with 80 laps to go in stage 2.
Been a pretty effective run for Elliott so far today. That home win would be something special to kick off the playoffs. But the 48 of Alex Bowman has been pretty much ever present for about the last 50 or 60 laps. This is an awesome run for Bowman. We were talking about Daniel Suarez a moment ago.
Okay, now second place, and the pack is pretty much side by side now.
This race pack feel like Atlanta was their strength in the first round. He's got 4 finishes of 6th or better in his 5 starts on this configuration. Got Sedek almost identical to what they ran in the spring when they won.
Probably going to turn CBS off now because there's not really much games going on there.
Right on that as they move through this first round and hope that consistency continues to build. Daniel Suarez currently in the 7th position.
Camera a little bit now. There we go. All right, so Cindric leads in front of Blaney and Bowman. The top 10 now is Cindric, Bowman, Blaney, Chastain, Byron, Suarez, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano. So Kyle Busch has made his way into the top 10. Top 10's pretty much changing. All right. Let me go get me a drink real quick. Since they're on commercial break for the NASCAR race, I'll be right back.
I'll have the 50-cent boneless wings.
I'll have the same.
Perfect. Never see it coming.
You like watching things get broken? Like barriers? Like ceilings? And records?
All right, I am back. So let's look at your top 10 while we're on commercial break. Well, you can see them run side by side on the screen. So you got Cindric, Bowman, Blaney, Byron, Chastain, Stenhouse, Suarez, Elliott, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano. Your top 10.
This is the make or break moment. Not just for the day, but for the years to come.
Yeah, pretty much. We got Cindric, and then the rest of them are side by side, right behind them. About 73 to go in stage 2, but these laps fly by as we're on lap 88 of 260 entirely.
This is the NASCAR experience.
The NFL is back. It's the premiere of Sunday Night Football. A huge matchup to kick off the season. NBC and Peacock.
All right, Cindric is still ahead of Bowman and Blaney.
It's the first race of the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Welcome back, Lee Pickett, Steve Letarte, Jeff Burton. This has been wild. One huge crash involving Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe. The rest of it has just been 185 mile an hour.
So we're on lap 90 now. Cindric is still in the lead. Everybody else is pretty much side by side. Bowman and Blaney trying to side draft off of each other to get themselves to the front. So yeah, Ty Gibbs, Truex Jr. tied with the most positions gained, 22. Suarez moved 20 points up. So playoff drivers making their way to the top 10 as they need to be. You got Stenhouse and Justin Haley also gaining positions.
It's very hard to go anywhere just because it's kind of locked, right? This is what happens if you kind of get clogged up. It's rush hour traffic. Doesn't matter if it's going 0 or 180. You still have to have a lane to go in. So, Jeff, we've been saying it's the 1.5 mile over the race like a super speedway. The difference is you don't have that.
This feels really weird having this different setup. I may change it. So Chase Elliott's moved his way up on the outside. He's trying to push Stenhouse to the front in 9th place.
Hey, Marty, we spoke to Austin Cindric this week. The playoffs media day. What was your take on it?
Yeah, so pretty much Fords and Team Penske has been dominating this entire race.
Really, when he said, I'm not a gold guy, so I have one this year. It was to make the playoffs. So everything from here, according to Austin Cindric, is house money. It's all upside. So Steve, as a leader of a race team, do you like your driver having that attitude? Because it sure seems to take the pressure off Austin Cindric this week.
Listen, you would love to believe that you have the confidence to act like you belong, but the The truth is,
So right now, as the playoffs stand,
car is probably a little shy of average running position and points scored. So I like
Keselowski would be 1 point out, and Ty Gibbs would be 1 point in. Points are pretty tight. The one that's mostly behind in points is Chase Briscoe.
Yes, he was playing without Smokey, but he expects to transfer out of this round. He fully expects his team to do that.
I like what he said. If we bring everything to the table that we've got, the best is yet to come for us.
Here we go. Cindric still in the lead. The other ones are still side by side. Definitely, the racing is a lot more tight and exciting in stage 2. Eric Jones trying to make his way to the front on the outside, but gets kind of stalled out right behind the others.
How well is it working, Jeff? Since the restart, he's made up 20 positions. It was working really good until Todd Gilliland said, "Oh, we got to run those absolute top. Well, I'll just mirror drive you up there." Good work by Todd Gilliland, right? All these decisions aren't made in a vacuum. He's adjusted. Now the 43 says, "Well, if you're going to walk the third lane, I'll take a look at the middle. Not quite as effective for the driver of the 43. Although the 38 is a big run. The 22 got really tight off the corners.
Oh, Eric Jones trying to make his way on the outside. He's got Bubba Wallace pushing him. And he does pass Todd Gilliland. And Logano moves up with him.
The green and white machine of Eric Jones. He was looking for a win last weekend in Darlington, where he's won twice to try and bolt his way into the playoffs. It didn't work. And again, we've got 3 wide down into turn 3.
Yeah, they're starting to get 3 wide now on lap 97.
Justin Haley running nicely in the top 10. Haley has had an extraordinary run this year as far as the percentage of laps completed. He's third overall prior to this race starting today, and he's the best of the 4 drivers in the entire field. His conversion rate has been exemplary this year. 51 had a look down the backstretch, but one of Chastain blocked it. And stacked up the bottom lane. We'll see once again.
As Chastain trying to make a move on the bottom, but it just, the door closes on him. As Blaney is still in front of him, and Cindric is still in the lead.
Still tries to find a way. Now he's under attack. Suarez will turn left. Pick the bottom lane. Drive it 3 wide. And Jeff, what's it like to be the man in the middle? I can't imagine it'd be too comfortable.
It's not comfortable at all. And there's a time before the race with the spotters, and that's where it's really important for that guy to be telling you, you're 3 wide, 1 on the bottom, 1 on the outside. That tells you you are the middle driver.
What a drive in that Grady Health Systems Ford. Justin Haley duking it out in the top 10. Meanwhile, Martin Truex Jr. continues this forward power flex. There he is there.
Here we go. Truex is in the top 10 now. He's wanting to get his way. He wants to get another championship in this final season and a final win in his final season. He's trying his best to make it to the front. But right now, Cindric is still in the lead, and we're on lap 101. Bowman and Blaney are side by side. So, yeah, playoff drivers running in the front, trying to get as much points as possible. So if you're just joining us, we've only had 1 caution for contact. It involved 2 playoff drivers, Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe. Both of them were out of the race. It was a pretty violent accident, but both drivers were okay. As Blaney won that stage, and right now we got Cindric leading. So it's pretty much been Penske dominating the whole thing. Let's see. Oh, a push almost gone wrong with Chase Elliott and Justin Haley there. Could have been an accident. They got off the gas, and they still kept it going. Cindric is still in the lead at the moment. Yeah, these drivers are really racing more tight than they were earlier. Brad ain't winning, bud. Nah, he is. He's staying in the back right now. His car may be worse, but he's staying in the back to avoid all these drivers that could have an accident. So I have full confidence that he could win. He's great at restrictor plate tracks. It doesn't. Sometimes you don't have to have skill. It takes luck to win these races. But right now we're on lap 104. Cedric is still in the lead, and pushing him still is Blaney, and Bowman is on the outside. Well, honestly, I'm fine with Kyle Busch winning this. I mean, I wanted him to win last week in the playoffs, and I had my heart broken by Chase Briscoe. But it's just how racing is. So take a look at your top 10 while we're under commercial break. So we got Cedric, Blaney, Bowman, Byron, Ross Chastain, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Suarez, Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., and Eric Jones in the top 10. Eric Jones has been making moves during stage 2. And he is trying to get his way in the front. He's trying to get Legacy Motor Club their first win of the season. But pretty much everybody is 2x2. I think we should have some green flag pit stops this stage because it's a pretty long one. So we'll see what happens. Well, yeah. Let's look at where all the playoff drivers are running. So we got Cedric, Bowman, Blaney, Byron running 1 through 4. Daniel Suarez running in 7th, 8th, Chase Elliott, 9th, Martin Truex Jr., 12th, Joey Logano, 13th, Tyler Reddick, the regular season champion, 17th, Ty Gibbs, 18th, Brad Keselowski, 20th, Harrison Burton, 21st, Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin running in the back in 33rd. He had to start in the rear for, I think it was some type of plug issue in his car that caused him to run horrible in qualifying, and he had to start in the back. And then the 2 drivers out of the race, which are playoff drivers, Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe. Now, I wonder, with Kyle Larson wrecking out early, will that cost him from advancing to the round of 12? He's going to have to work a lot harder than he had to. But right now, the racing's been pretty much the same the past 20 laps. Cedric in the lead and everybody's 2x2. But it's a lot bigger pack. And if there's one wrong move, that can make a big wreck happen. As they're back from commercial break on NBC, as Logano is trying to make his way to the front, pushing Eric Jones around 10th. By the way, if you're watching, who do you think's winning the championship this year? I still have yet to upload my playoff bracket on YouTube. It's on everywhere else. But I believe William Byron's going to win the championship. And I'm sticking with that pick because I picked him to win the championship in February. So I'm confident I'm sticking with that pick. That's McDowell, the pole sitter, has fallen to the middle of the pack, not where he wants to be. But Cedric in the lead, and everybody else is 2x2. So, yeah, pretty much everybody's in the playoffs in the top 10 besides Chastain, Stenhouse, and Justin Haley. I swear, if we have a Harrison Burton winner again, someone that just gets their way in the playoffs on being lucky, it's going to drive me insane. But it could happen. As Hamlin is running the back to avoid an accident, that could happen. That's a strategy he is playing at the moment. We got 48 laps to go in stage 2. By the way, in the background, I got the Cowboys and Browns game on. So I'm watching that also. So, yeah, I do more than one sport. I mainly do NASCAR content, but sometimes I do NFL stuff. But right now, Cedric still in the lead. Blaney is right behind him, and so is Alex Bowman. I think some of these drivers may be either conserving fuel or they could be waiting to get to that stage end. the race more aggressive. All right, side by side, Logano and who is that on the bottom? Can't really see. Oh, there's debris on the track, and they throw to caution. He was side by side with Kyle Busch, and there's caution out for debris. So there will be no green flag pit stop, and the caution is out. What's up, Dawson? Oh, man, a hurdle by the Cowboys right there, and there's a flag already. Yeah, I'm watching NASCAR and the NFL at the same time. But yeah, the caution's out for debris. That means we're going to be getting some pit stops soon. I don't think Cole Custer's in this race. Let's see. Top 10 before pit stops. We got Cindric, Bowman, Blaney, Byron, Chastain, Stenhouse, Suarez, Elliott, and Truex Jr. Haley's in 10th. Ryan Preece. See, Preece is running. Preece is running. I know he's not towards the front. He's in 30th right now. But there's only like a couple of cars that have DNF'd, which, if you missed it, Briscoe and Larson wrecked out of the race earlier in a violent accident. Well, both of them were okay. How did the Cowboys end up second in 27? That's hilarious. I pray for a Cowboys downfall. Well, I was trying something different because since the NFL season's going on, I'm trying to watch, like, of course I got the NASCAR race on. I got 3 different TVs, but I can't show them due to copyright. But I have one on the NASCAR race. I got one on the Cowboys-Browns game. And earlier I had it on the Patriots and Bengals and Bears and Titans. I don't have NFL Red Zone. I only have, like, the local channels. So, yeah, that's why my background's different. I may change it back. I mean, this is kind of weird, but we'll see. Okay, pit stops. Pit stops are about to happen soon. Make sure there's not any NFL games on CBS. I don't think there is. I think there's only like one NFL game on. Here we go. Pit stops going on. Yeah, it's just the post-game show. So, here we go. Pretty much everybody's getting fuel. Some fueling up more than others. Someone almost got hit on pit road there. Cindric almost hit Buescher's pit crew, I think. As Cindric gets out first, Suarez gains 2 positions. Some drivers took 2 tires. Byron's the first one on 2 tires, and Elliott took 2 tires and gained 3 positions. I mean, it takes the same amount of time to take 2 tires as it does getting fuel, so I can understand that strategy. As now, the Browns have fuel possession as Watson hands it up to Nick Chubb, and he gains a couple of yards. Cody Ware is running. He's running 36, so he's not doing well. Usually how Cody Ware does. All right, we're on commercial right now. Daniel Jones still sucks. All right, let's look. No, I was really busy yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch Xfinity. All right, so let's look at your new top 10. Yeah, I know Priest and Yaley still have to stop. So we got Cindric, Bowman, Blaney, Suarez, Byron, Elliott, Logano, Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski, and Justin Haley will be your new top 10. Oh, no. Ryan Priest, Denny Hamlin, BJ McLeod, and JJ Yeley pit. Okay, yeah, they pit. So, see, that was your top 10. But while we're on commercial, I'm watching the Cowboys and Browns, and they got a flag going on. Looks like I think that penalty went towards the Browns there. Austin Hill, I just don't like Austin Hill. Whenever he had that Shadoo going in Xfinity with keeping Sheldon Creed from winning and getting into the playoff, in the championship, I just can't stand him since then. Here we go. Watson throws. It's incomplete. Looking for a pass interference call, but they don't get it. And it is 2nd and 15. And NASCAR's back on, so we're about to get back going there. And yeah, that was just good coverage by the Cowboys. I really dislike the Cowboys, so I'd take the Browns winning over them any day. You know what? I haven't looked at any onboard views yet. Let's take a look at. I'm going to look at Blaney's onboard view. There we go. SVG is running. He's running 23rd, so he's still pretty much in this race. Anybody on the lead lap is pretty much in this. As Browns are kind of driving their way down the field. Oh, Reddick got involved on pit road. He ran into Carson Hocevar, so he's going to be in the back for this restart. All right, 3rd and 10. Watson running from the pressure. He's going to run, and the Cowboys barely stop him as someone loses his helmet there, as they're going to be 4th down for the Browns. Here we go. Cindric, Bowman, side by side. 42 laps to go in stage 2. As we are back going. And Christopher Bell got a penalty for pitting outside of the box. So he is going to be in the back on this restart. As Cindric is being pushed by Ryan Blaney to the lead. Let's see if Cindric can stay out in the front as he did earlier. But instead, Cindric's going to move to the top. And he's going to block Bowman. And he goes back down to block Blaney. All right. Definitely nobody will be saving fuel now. They'll be all trying to push to stage 2. Burton is running in 14th. So Burton is still in the mix as well. As Cindric's still leading on to restart. No one can really get that outside line to work. Oh, LaJoyle's got turned there. But he keeps it going. As they're trying to make it 3 wide at the top, Kozlowski is now went up to 6th. Kozlowski, from being in the back earlier, is making his way back to the front. As I said, I predicted Kozlowski would win this race because he's great at restrictor plate tracks. And right here, he's showing it. All right, Burton trying to make a pass on the outside. Eric Jones goes to the bottom. Eric Jones blocks Burton again. And they stay on the outside. As Cindric is dominating the field right now. It's kind of like Logano was a couple weeks ago at Daytona. The Penske cars have looked really good at these restrictor plate races this year. It's just that they haven't won any restrictor plate races. As the Browns just kicked the field goal, so they're in the lead ahead of the Cowboys, 3-0. Yeah, Cindric's still in the lead with 35 laps to go in stage 2. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has been caught in the middle, trying to surge his way back to the front, but he's going to fall back in the rabbit hole, as I call it. Yeah, Kozlowski's still in 6th. Chastain's trying to push him to the front. It's like Cindric, and everybody's all side by side. Well, Logano's going to make it 3 wide on Chastain, and he gains a position. He side drafts on Chastain, and he should gain a position here. They're 3 wide. Kyle Busch trying to make his way to the front. He's in 13th behind Todd Gilliland. Oh, man. I'm telling you, these drivers are starting to make more desperate moves. A wreck could happen. But Jones trying to stay on that outside line, trying to gain as much position as he can. And he's trying to pass Ross Chastain on the outside in 12th. And he's going to get to the outside in that Dollar Tree Toyota Camry. Right now, Cindric's still in the lead. Pretty much everybody behind him is 2 and 3 wide. As Kozlowski's going to fall in the middle now. And now they're back to 2x2, but Jones is trying to make runs on the top. He's not racing for points. He's trying to get the win. As they're on commercial break now. All right. So Cindric's still in the lead. Blaney is in 2nd. Bowman's in 3rd. Just been Penske all day. If Cindric gets to win today, this will be the first season he has multiple wins in a season. He's won the Daytona 500 in 22. He's won a Gateway this year. He's trying to get that second win and advance himself to the round of 12. Chase Elliott is on the outside. In the top 10, he's trying to push Daniel Suarez. And he's going to be side-by-side with Byron soon. Prescott hands it off to Dalvin Cook, I think. And he's only going to gain a yard. They got a penalty. So, yeah, they got a flag again. Whew. I'm telling you, this first season of the NFL, it's been a bunch of ref ball. Here we go, Cendric. Still blocking Bowman and Blaney. Now there's a 3-wide move on the bottom. Who's that making it 3-wide? I think that is Joey Logano. Trying to get his way to the front. He knows those points will be valuable in the playoffs, and he's trying to work his way with his teammate. So that's kind of dangerous. There's 3 Penske teammates aligned on the bottom. With that being Cendric, Blaney, and Logano.
And with just 26 to go in the second stage, this has been unreal. And Daniel Suarez will be pretty.
But 26 laps to go in stage 2. I wonder how the playoff standings look right now as we run.
The speed and the skill and the decision making that has been displayed today has been unreal.
Turn the fan off, got a little bit cold.
This is fast and it's risky, but the respect that they've shown to each other, there's only 2 retirements after 100.
Yeah, Cendric still in the lead.
Chase Briscoe, and one of the most spectacular drives today, Kim Coon, has been that of Eric Jones.
Yes, it has. Currently in the 8th position.
Eric Jones has finally cracked into the top 10. He's gained 25 positions since the restart. Wow. You know, we had some drivers upset in the playoffs before. As C.D. Lamb just caught a long ball, one-handed. Nice. Let's see. Keselowski's still in the top 10. Chastain's running around there, too.
The wheel in the middle of the corner. Lets that car run up to the 3rd lane. We'll see if he does it to Suarez right here. Green and white car of Jones. Solid green car of Suarez. Oh, Suarez this time is going to go all the way to the top.
Here goes Suarez trying to make it 3-wide. He's trying to get Eric Jones to go with him. Honestly, if I were him, I would be doing that too because Eric Jones is red hot in traffic right now. Oh, Chastain went up the track and almost went into Todd Gilliland and he collected him. But the crash doesn't happen. Yeah, Chastain's falling back in the middle. That's not where you want to be at these restrictor plate races.
Looks like he's built confidence back up in the one car. Full throttle here at corner exit. That's the lap before that. Watch the 51. I'm sorry, this is the one car. He just has a problem with his car, really loose. Todd Gilliland's like, oh, please stop coming up, please stop.
Okay, I'm still in the Discord.
And then the lap before that, I thought there was a big wreck here that happened on the back straightaway. 51, completely lost.
Yeah, Justin Haley kind of lost his car too and got sucked in the middle. But Kyle Busch is pushing him.
That's what's crazy about this kind of racing. You make a move and it doesn't work. If you're looking at
The racing's just really interesting right now as we got like 21 laps to go in stage 2. And touchdown by the Cowboys. I just saw, I think that was Brandon Cooks with the touchdown catch.
This has been unreal. It's been so much fun. And we're only in stage 2. First race of the playoffs has given us one to remember already. And what's not lost on me is the ability of Cindric to just quite easily lead the field. He's just
Suarez going 3 wide. But did he advance his position, though?
How low he went, remember, that is out of bounds. Much like Daytona and Talladega, you can't go down below that white line.
Let's see. Did he
This is heading straight down the
go below the red and white line?
I think NASCAR's going to look at that.
His two tires did, but he's kind of forced down there, too.
And race control has confirmed they are looking at it.
The only reason there won't be a penalty is that he feel like Logano blocked him.
Yeah, Logano blocked him, and Suarez is trying to avoid it.
With the block, was there room for both cars?
I think as long as all four of your tires are not down there, you should be good.
We'll have to wait and see what the officials say. And think about the extra motivation, too, for Suarez.
So, yeah, for Suarez, it's under review, that position.
He'd love to get 2 wins here at Atlanta Motor Speedway and solidify his position in the playoffs.
But Logano has fallen back to the middle. Well, he was in the middle, but now he's behind Suarez. Man, they're really getting feisty here. I don't think Suarez will get a penalty. I think that'd be stupid if he does, because he was just trying to avoid from having an accident.
Back here, it's total chaos. But up front, I'm not going to say it's easy, because I'm sure Cindric is working hard at it. But there really hasn't been a lot of attackers. And Bowman and Blaney just ride side by side, kind of blocking both lanes.
He's making it look pretty easy. Somebody else has done a nice job at this stage.
Here we go. Chastain trying to make moves on the outside. He's trying to pass Eric Jones on the outside, but Eric Jones walks in the middle.
We just got an update from race control. And Jeff, you were on the money. No action.
Yeah, no penalty for Daniel Suarez, so I was right.
A reactive move from Logano.
I think that's the right call.
That would have been a stupid call by NASCAR. They did call a penalty on him. But yeah, Eric Jones has got a really good car. He's moving to the front. He's got Chastain's pusher trying to make a move on Byron here. And he does make it 3 wide. Almost made an accident there, but he's sticking to the outside. He's just got to get some help. But he can't get past Byron because he doesn't have a pusher. Man, I'll just be happy if Chase Elliott gets a top 5 or somehow wins this race. I'll be happy. Of course, I want Keselowski be up there so he can help me. But yeah, a lot of playoff cars driving aggressively.
With so much great entertainment out there, wouldn't it be easier if you could find what you want all in one place?
My favorites.
All right. So Cindric still in the lead with 13 laps to go.
There is nothing like
Blaney and Bowman
it's cool.
still side by side. By the way, 13 laps, 12 laps to go in stage 2. It's not 12 laps to go in a race.
The one and only
I want to confuse you guys there.
gotta be Wendy's.
Here we are driving down the road, and all of a sudden, bang! There's a crack in our windshield. You know what we can do now, though, right? Go to safelife.com. And we're good to go.
Hey guys, I'll be replacing the windshield for you. Keep it going there with you. New cars come with cameras that can control your automatic braking systems and lane departures. What you do need to get calibrated when you get your windshield replaced.
You get a crack in your windshield, there's only one.
So Cindric still in command in front of Blaney and Alex Bowman. There's been a lot of racing going on in the middle of the pack, but the front's pretty much stayed the
I
same.
really tried sleeping with everybody, but I'm done struggling. Now I sleep with Inspire. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with just a click of this button.
Ty Gibbs making a move on the outside, making it 3 wide
Just
in the middle. He is getting a push by.
Inspire.
Who is that he's getting the push by?
Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Hard to see when it's a small screen during NASCAR nonstop.
By removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like new. Restore and protect. Another first from Valvoline. The NFL is back. I'm going to work there, right? It's the premiere of Sunday Night Football. Let the show begin.
Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult if you're going to pass Cindric here.
Coming to 9 to go to complete stage 2 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. What a race it has been.
9 laps to go in stage 2. Cindric, Bowman, and Blaney are side by side. Well, not Cindric. Cindric's still ahead. As Hamlin is in the back, but he's trying to avoid a wreck being in the back.
With Denny Hamlin running in 28th position. Is he or isn't he? Can he or can't he? Will he or won't he, when the time comes, go toward the front of this pack? In the last
Here we go. Chastain and Eric Jones on the outside trying to make moves. But it kind of phases out right there. As Chastain's only side by side with Keselowski in 7th.
Because he wanted to avoid the chaos. Chris reminded him of that when he brought them down pit road a lap late. Steve, I think that's really good strategy. He's got a clean race car.
Now we're down to 7 laps to go in stage 2. Chase Elliott trying to make a move on the bottom on Keselowski and Todd Gilliland. And he does complete that pass, so a couple of positions for Chase Elliott. Remember, these playoff drivers are trying to race for points here, 1 through 10, to help them into playoffs. Browns have to punt. Oh, did they muff the punt?
I'll be honest, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that. Chase Elliott driving.
No, he didn't muff the punt.
Had to lift down the throttle.
The Browns stop it there.
We've seen a lot of drivers trying to make
7-3 Cowboys. Chastain's trying to make his way through the middle in 8th place. Yeah, some of these drivers, they don't care about points. They care about winning this race because they know they can't win the championship now because they're out of it. That's why you see Eric Jones and Chastain driving aggressively.
As we end the last 5 laps of stage 2. The 3 Penske's have been up there. Hendrick is well represented. It's been a terrific race by Ricky Stenhouse and Daniel Suarez, both Trackhouse cars, with Ross Chastain, that predominantly blue car.
Yeah, Cindric is still ahead.
And then Tom Gilliland has been really strong in the top 10 as well.
He has, and a car that did not run very well in the first stage.
Suarez has made it to the top 5, though.
That orange and blue, number 6, Brad Keselowski, sitting there at 11th. Again, trying to get underneath them. They certainly made that car better.
Reddick trying to battle his way through the field. And so is the 20 of Christopher Bell, as he almost spun Justin Haley there. But they keep it going. That's one thing. If you bump draft wrong here, that can cause a big accident too.
Christopher Bell, well, the 2311 Toyota of the regular season champ Reddick is looking strong. And as he comes up on Keselowski.
So now we got 2 laps to go in stage 2. Is anyone going to try to take it from Cindric?
Reddick currently just outside in that 13th position. Can he find a few more spots?
Who's going to try to get that stage win to get that playoff point?
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Well, is Austin Cindric going to take it all the way? Is his teammate going to help him? What's Alex Bowman got as he comes around on that outer line on Ryan Blaney? 1 more to go.
Yep, Alex Bowman on the outside. Oh, Logano goes to the inside trying to pass Chase Elliott. He stays on the bottom as Elliott's got the momentum in the middle.
Dominate the front of the field. Gonna be good points. Oh, contact.
Oh, almost a wreck there, but Gilliland saves it. And we keep it going. As Cindric is going to easily win this stage here.
But it's going to be max stage points for Austin Cindric, who's now led 90 laps.
So the caution is out now.
What a day. 5th career stage victory, 3rd here at this track. Well done, and it's a Team Penske 1-2 with Ryan Blaney, 2nd in stage 2. This is what happened with the 22, and Logano got pushed outside.
Let's see.
Watch this.
Yeah, Logano almost wrecked Todd Gilliland there. So Cindric having a dominant car staying in front. Who's got a challenge for him, honestly?
Flare-ups that could permanently damage my lungs.
All right, let's look at the top 10. Your guys getting stage points. So we got Cindric, Blaney, Bowman, Suarez, Byron, Stenhouse, Chastain, Elliott, Ty Gibbs, and Christopher Bell. Only 2 drivers not in the playoffs got the top 10. Ones that didn't get stage points during this stage are Reddick, Logano, Keselowski, Truex Jr., Harrison Burton, Denny Hamlin, and obviously Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe because they're both out of the race. But yeah, it's been an interesting race so far. I just wish someone can challenge Austin Cindric because it seems like he's had the best car today, being stuck in front. Like I said, it's looking kind of like the Daytona race a couple weeks ago where Logano was ahead most of the time, but eventually he'd get passed later in the race. I definitely think they're going to race more aggressive in stage 3. But we'll just have to see. Well, all right, JJ Yeley. Right now he is running in 36. And y'all, I'll be right back. I'm going to pee for Chevy.
Let me get this straight. You're saying Boost Mobile is now a major network?
Yeah, but better, more affordable.
The world's first and only 5G cloud-native Open RAN network. So important.
That's it. One of the core things about Big Muddy Adventures is, we're an urban adventure company. When you're out on the river, you get a pretty neat combination of kind of a wilderness experience and a very urban experience.
We want to instill pride in our region. We want to instill pride in our natural assets. I want people just to have fun in St. Louis, and this is one way to do it.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever, and by Applebee's. Now that's even good in the neighborhood. If we do a Coca-Cola promo, we're in the home of Coke, Atlanta, Georgia, just about an hour up the road from where we are here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Welcome back. Lee Diffie, Jeff Burton, Steve Letarte, and end of stage 2.
Big important reset here with 98 laps to go in the race. I believe it's going to be 4 tires up and down pit road, full of Sunoco fuel. You'll have to pit the final stage, but you may not want to take tires. So I think now is the time to put 4 fresh Goodyears on. Long way around. 90 miles an hour under green, but under yellow, you have to creep along at 45 miles an hour.
So just jumping to the back of the pack. When does Chris Gabehart and Denny Hamlin make their move? When do they stop sitting back around 30th place?
Well, we haven't had that wreck yet. So I think that's the problem with riding in the back is when do you go? If you go too early, maybe you drive right into the wreck. Kim.
For Daniel Suarez, he said the car's not bad, just got a little snug the last 15 laps of that run. You see him at the top of your screen. His helmet hose came unplugged. They are going to try and hand him a new one. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Dave, and they'll wait 2 seconds on fuel.
Stage points on offer today. Alex Bowman has grabbed 16 of them. He'll get 4 fresh Goodyear tires here and a fill full of fuel, Marty.
Today, the Austin Cindric's day. Already 19 stage points in the bank. Handling-wise, he said no complaints about the car. Ryan Wilson told him, in essence, we're out of fuel here, so they had to wait a long time on the fuel. Several cars will pass them, but likely the last fresh Goodyears that a lot of these teams will see all day long.
There's the important numbers. The race off pit road as we reset. Everybody regroups and gets ready to go again. That's the biggest moment of the race there. Kyle Larson crashing out heavily. He is okay. Took Chase Briscoe with him. Get ready for stage 3. It's coming up.
When my doctor gave me breast trees for my COPD,
Things changed for me. Breasttreat gave me better breathing, symptom improvement, and reduced flare-ups.
Breasttreat won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breasttreat more than prescribed. Breasttreat may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breasttreat.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series is coming to the CW.
He's gonna go for the lead.
8 weeks of action,
This is his race.
including every playoff race, exclusively on the CW.
This is when championships are won.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series. Check your local listings.
Thinks he's ready, a charming Ben. He's not. He's scares.
All right, I am back. I got me a Baja Blast.
The Labor Day sale at Kettle River Furniture and
Open this charger up.
It's out for a few more days. Come see why this is the biggest Labor Day sale in our history. Famous new sofas, sections, recliners, bedrooms, dining, living rooms, mattresses, suits, and in-stock flowers, custom fabrics, and supple leathers on sale too.
There we go.
Yes, beautiful furniture, top brands, more choices, and incredible sale at Kettle River Furniture and Bedding, Edwardsville.
Come back with Pretty Glow and try an undergraduate program for 3 weeks at no cost. Take real classes and earn real credits while you decide. It's time to earn the degree your career
Right.
deserves. Apply now at Purdue Global.
Plug this charger up. My phone's about to die.
We were excited to find tires we wanted for our truck. We were between Minnow and Toyo, but ended up going with Toyo because we like the way they look on our wheels. Check out eBay Motors next time you need anything for your ride.
Lovely to have you with us here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway. You're watching NBC's presentation of the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs, presented by Applebee's. Cruising around at a slower pace than the frantic 185 miles an hour that we have been so far. I want to show you this replay and a topic of conversation, Jeff. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Justin Haley is black flag here, penalized for blocking to keep the advance for the 45.
Oh, man.
So let's talk about the rule.
There we go.
It simply says vehicles must race above the double yellow line.
All right, got it. Now I gotta move the fan back.
It will be black flag. If in NASCAR judgment a vehicle forces another vehicle beneath the double yellow line in an effort to stop the advancement, the vehicle.
There we go. Now my phone's on the charger.
NASCAR's judgment, he puts the 49 bar below the yellow line, and that's right.
So,
All right.
we head to Kim Coon for more on Martin.
Watched the Super Motocross race yesterday. No, I didn't. Honestly, stuff's been pretty busy for me. I haven't really been able to watch the other races besides Cup Series.
So maybe a bigger problem lurking for the 19 team? I don't know. We'll find out.
So I guess we had pit stops go on while I was away. Now we got Chastain, McDowell, Stenhouse, and Gibbs in the field. So Cindric is not in the lead anymore. Let's go. Here we go. Chastain, McDowell. Green flags back in the air. Logano already jumps to the outside, making it 3 wide. Does that gain him any positions? No, he doesn't. He's going to fall back behind Austin Cindric. So Ross Chastain, once again, is leading a restart for the second week in a row. Can he win the race? As Ross Chastain leads this race. Okay, why can't I get this Baja Blast open? There we go.
All the way back, you see that bright yellow 2. I know it had to wait for fuel a little bit, but also a little slow in the left front of the pit stop. He looked great.
So we got less than 100 laps to go now. That's Chastain is side by side with Michael McDowell. Non-playoff drivers 1, 2, 3. There's only Ty Gibbs and Byron. Well, they're in the top 5. They're showing all the other positions.
He mentioned a couple pit stops ago. Every corner goes under work. Oh, wow, look, it's some contact.
Wow.
47 to the 34. What DJ told us is that
McDowell, that was almost some contact there. Almost a wreck that happened between Stenhouse and someone else.
Between McDowell and Stenhouse.
McDowell's trying to go for the move on Chastain, but Chastain is blocking. Chastain goes back to the bottom with Byron with him.
Stenhouse is expected to go to the bottom of the racetrack from McDowell, right? And he didn't. He stayed like he was going to run the second lane. McDowell's expected to turn, and they made contact. Yeah, what was at the bottom?
Chastain's still in the lead. Could have been a wreck a lap ago, but they keep it going. So your top 10 is Chastain, McDowell, Byron, Stenhouse, Bowman, Gibbs, Suarez, Blaney, Kyle Busch, and Christopher Bell. So yeah, I guess some people got shifted around their pit stops. I wasn't here when they were going on. But right now, your points leader is Ryan Blaney. If the race were to end today, or end at this moment. But yeah, for the drivers, if you win this race during the playoffs, win and you're automatically into the next round. SVG caught speeding for the second time today. He's going to be he's restarted in the back. So a lot of racing going around here. And your top 8 in the points right now is, Byron and Blaney are changing positions and points. Right now it's Blaney, Byron, Bell, Bowman, Reddick, Chase Elliott, Suarez, and Austin Cindric, your top 8. And now it's 3 wide between McDowell, Stenhouse, and Alex Bowman.
And quietly lurking is the 8. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch is in the top 10, though. I think Kyle Busch has a good chance of winning this race. He's finished second for 2 races in a row, but he's trying to win it today. Can he do it?
And he may have a shot to win here in Atlanta.
Elliott's on the bottom pushing Kyle Busch.
3 wide once again. Cindric trying to find his way up. He has Joey Logano in front, so Penske teammates lined up on the top line. And I think the key for Cindric is not trying to get it all back right away. Oh, we got a big crash.
Oh, crash.
John Hunter
Nemechek into the wall. Caution is out.
4th caution of the day flies. Really just getting into a rhythm in stage 3.
Yeah, it looks like John Hunter Nemechek will be done for today.
You can see John Hunter is on the top of the racetrack. The 21 of Harrison Burton on the bottom. Harrison starts up the racetrack, but before that happened, John Hunter gets loose. It just comes around on him. Contact in the wall. His day is done. Very fortunate to slide right across.
Almost a bad fumble for the Cowboys. As Myles Garrett forced that out.
That shows you, we keep talking about the drivability of the race cars.
But the Cowboys still recovered.
He was up there all by himself.
But yeah, it looked like John Hunter Nemechek just spun by himself and he crashed on the inside wall.
Here's the Toyota on board of Denny Hamlin. Saw it all unfold right in front of it. So unfortunately, the Legacy Motor Club Toyota driver John Hunter.
So John Hunter Nemechek is the 3rd retiree in this race.
Well, Jeff, you know what I say? Every time we fire engines, there's a chance for it to be a 2 miles race, and we are right at the cusp right here. 85 to go. Pit road will probably open either 84 or 83 to go, depending on the time of the cleanup.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a flip in this race. It's probably going to happen. But the speeds aren't really that high like they are at other places. So let's look at the NFL scores. So right now, Cowboys leading the Browns. We got Buccaneers beating the Commanders 13-0. Or leading the Commanders. Broncos are ahead of the Seahawks by 5 points. Raiders are ahead of the Chargers. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Still early in all of those games. They're both in the second quarter. Yes, Watkins Glen will be the next race in the round of 16. Oh man, Kyle Petty just said comers and goers. That's going to be on NASCAR later today.
I think that's getting ready to end here very shortly. They're going to have to make a pit stop as they were talking about, whether it's right now or some that decide that they can't do it until later on. But what I'm seeing
Something right in chat. That was hilarious.
And we never know what that might mean.
Yeah, I know you guys are in the glass booth up there, but the intensity down here is, you can feel it right now. You can feel it. Hey, DJ, how about your man McDowell with those adjustments? He's looking better.
I was just watching them as they went under the right front first, the right rear, then they jacked up the left side and went under there, and then made a wedge adjustment in the left rear. I'm like,
here we go. Who's going to pit? Our pit stops open yet.
I'm a big fan of Travis Peterson. I think he's very aggressive with his strategy, and obviously aggressive with the adjustments.
Yeah, I think we're going to go around one more lap before people pit under this caution. All right, whoever's watching, how your week is going. Mine's been really busy, extremely busy, but I've been getting through it, and I'm happy that NASCAR is on right now, and the NFL is back. Yeah, I saw that about Montoya making his return. Hide the jet dryers. Please, hide the jet dryers if next week, because Montoya is returning. We do not want him destroying the entire race. Please. But yeah, so your leader before pit stops is Ross Chastain. Second is McDowell. Third's William Byron. And that's about to change, as everybody is about to go on pit road. Ty Gibbs stays out. There's a few drivers that are staying out under this caution. Bubba Wallace also stays out. So does Justin Haley and Daniel Hemrick. Here we go. Who's going to be out on pit road first? Let's see. Suarez is in. Bowman's in. It looks like Bowman's just getting fuel. He's away. Anybody take any tires here? McDowell is taking tires. He gets 2 of them. He is away. And NBC, I wish you would show the race off of pit road because not much drivers pitted. Okay, Chastain got ahead. So Chastain wins the race off pit road. But a few drivers have stayed out. Oh, man, a traffic jam between Logano and others. Elliott also getting involved on pit road, too. Yeah, I think SVG is racing at Watkins Glen next week. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, he crashed into the wall earlier.
Wait, that's what we do. I catch footballs. I catch strikes with strangers. I catch big old fish.
Let's see what the NFL game's saying right now. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Deshaun Watson motioning to his left. He tries to get the defensive jump. Instead, he drops back the pass, and he passes it to Njoku. I think that's who that is in the 85. So it's 7-3 in Tom Brady's broadcasting year. Right. Chase Briscoe DNF'd earlier with Kyle Larson. They had a huge wreck. Both of them smashed the wall pretty hard. Well, Larson did, and then Briscoe had nowhere to go and ran into Larson. So Browns couldn't convert on 3rd down, so they'll be punting. 7-3 Cowboys still, as NBC is under a commercial break at the moment. Harrison Burton is running. I think Harrison Burton is running in 18th. Still a lot of racing to go.
It's the first race
All right.
of the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Did your favorite driver make it? Do they still have a chance? How's their race looking? It all begins here. 10 races to determine a champion. Who will it be? Unfortunately for that man there, the highest ranked starting the
Yeah, so Ty Gibbs will be bringing the field to green soon.
in a really big crash, but he is okay. Chase Briscoe with it. Marty?
Yeah, just to clean up the contact on pit road for Chase Elliott. You see him coming out of his pit stall here. Corey LaJoy will get into Chase Elliott. Chase came on the radio and he said, "My wheel is straight, I think." And then there's actually the contact that may have made the wheel not straight for Chase Elliott. It was contact with Austin Cindric. There's the contact with Corey LaJoy. One radio transmission said, "My wheel is straight, I think." The second one, Jeff said it's off just a little bit, but I don't think there's much they're going to do about it right now.
There's nothing you can do about it. You can see the tape on his wheel on that shot in the camera. That should be right in front of him, straight up and down. It's not off much if it's off any, so they're not concerned about it.
Man, that almost made your girlfriend. What? There's no girls in this race. Anyways, Ty Gibbs is in the lead. Bubba Wallace is being pushed on the inside. As Bubba Wallace is now in the lead, and he's going to go up and block Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs goes to the top. He's trying to get the momentum to pass Bubba Wallace on the outside.
Now who's going to get to those tails? The one car appears to have more forward momentum. But the 12 now right to the back.
Right now, Gibbs is the leader. Blaney is behind Bubba Wallace, trying to push him to the lead. Don't forget, Blaney won stage 1 earlier.
The trouble is, there's no way they can make it to the end. As you see, grandfather car owner Coach Gibbs on top of one of the pit boxes. So at this point, if you get a yellow, I think the field's just going to save gas when the 54 and the 23 have to come to pit road. So, looking good with 77 to go. But if it does have a low green flag stretch, we'll see what kind of opportunity they have. Hit the back of the field. Truex.
Man, a lot of drivers racing aggressive. Almost contact between Truex and Logano back there, but they keep it going.
And look several rows forward to Blaney and to Bowman and to William Byron. They've been there the entire race. Ross Chastain trying to get that win that eluded him in the all-important last several races that could have put him in the playoffs with his teammate Daniel Suarez. Speaking of Suarez, where is he? He's back in 28 after being forced to come back down pit road after that collision, and he was just jammed in there and stuck.
Right now, Gibbs is still side by side with Bubba Wallace for the lead. Chastain's pushing Gibbs on the outside, and Blaney's pushing Bubba Wallace on the inside. Finally, it's not a Ford dominating this race. Oh no, John Nemechek is out of the race. He crashed a little bit ago. Here goes your top 10 is Bubba Wallace, Gibbs, Blaney, Chastain, Bowman, McDowell, Kyle Busch, William Byron, and Bell's making a big move in the middle of the pack on Austin Dillon in the middle. Trying to pass Austin Dillon and Chase Elliott on the inside. But it stalls out on the bottom, and he can't really get any momentum going. I wanted to add a checkup for some drivers there. He is. I'm surprised he's still in the race because he hit the inside wall pretty hard. You know, Nemechek also spun in the back straightaway Daytona a couple weeks ago, too. And Elliott's trying to make moves on the outside with Corey LaJoie into number 7. Gibbs is still in the lead. Chastain's trying to make the move. The racing is definitely more aggressive now in stage 3. Ty Gibbs still ahead of the field. Syndic trying to make pass on the bottom of Austin Dillon. But he loses ground.
Very well done. If Keselowski was looking and hearing from his spotter, he's going to say one outside, one outside. Well, one outside is gone because that's Eric Jones.
Eric Jones trying to make moves on the top. He's trying to squeeze between Corey LaJoie, but can't. He backs off as Corey LaJoie moves to the top. Jones almost got into the wall, but he just can't pass LaJoie at the top, as LaJoie is still blocking that middle line. That's smart, though. You cannot let Eric Jones move to the front because he's got a lot of momentum. He's making that outside line work. So you got to do everything you can to block him.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Let's do it.
So we're on commercial break for the Cup Series, but there's still NASCAR nonstop. As Gibbs, Bubba Wallace, and Chastain. Gibbs, a playoff driver, in the lead. Man, I am feeling kind of tired. By the way, short story. Yesterday, I was moving a lot of stuff around yesterday, and then in the evening, I didn't eat since like lunchtime, and I saved a dog. A dog came right to me right before I went inside, and I hold on to it for like a couple hours until its owner could go get it. And it was until like 9 o'clock at night I could finally eat, and I didn't eat before that. Like it was like 1 o'clock before I went back to eat. But yeah, I saved the dog's life basically. So I was proud of myself for that. But it's just been really busy, and I'm kind of tired. But we still keep rolling. As it looks like they're trying to make that outside and middle line work, but it's just a bunch of cars everywhere. They're not really working that well together. As we got a little more than 60 laps to go. Prescott dropping back. He's going to run. He gets tackled, but there's a flag. Hi, Shane Van Gisbergen. I'm not Shane Van Gisbergen, but I will tell you how he's running, how his day's going. Right now he is running. Where is SVG on here? 24th. He's running 24th. So we're back from commercial break. As Chase Elliott is right behind Ryan Blaney, trying to push Blaney to the front. So Chastain is now to the outside trying to make something happen. He's got Kyle Busch as his pusher right behind him. Remember, Kyle Busch finished second 2 races in a row and missed the playoffs last week for not winning. And he's trying to get a win today to keep that 1 win a year streak alive that has lasted for 19 seasons. I think 18 seasons. I think this is 19. Well, it's 19 seasons. I think it's his 20th. All right, Cowboys just scored a touchdown, and they're ahead 14-3. Logano almost got squeezed by Todd Gilliland there, but he keeps it going.
You're not saving enough, but no one is. You can tell by the pace, and that's the cat and mouse game right here with 61 to go. I don't think everyone's showing their cards. You hear it on the radio. Some are at lap short, some are right on the number. I think that's all kind of a bunch of stories being told. I think the crew chiefs know what they have available, and most of them are probably feeling uncomfortable about it. But if you're the only guy saving gas, you're losing track.
Somebody went low. Something had to happen.
Who decides to save gas more than the other? With 61 to go. Little side slap there at 190 miles an hour between William Byron and Kyle Busch. 60 to go.
Right, 60 laps to go. Let's see what happened here.
Up to the front. Great track, just turns left. And then just simply is faster to the corner than Todd gets. Behind that, Todd Gilliland got
Todd Gilliland got into the wall in the back, but he kept it going. But he should be fine.
Pretty eventful day for the playoff drivers. All but 5 have had some form of issue. Some drop more dramatic than others. But it's been a testy day for the playoff 16. Let's ride with one now. Here's Joey Logano. Christopher Bell immediately in.
So right now, Bubba Wallace is taking the lead from Ty Gibbs. As Chastain's in 3rd. Kyle Busch is in 4th. 5th is William Byron. But they're pretty much changing positions. But here comes Kyle Busch. He's gotten past Gibbs, and he's trying to battle Bubba Wallace for the lead. But Gibbs got past him back, and he's in 2nd. Kyle Busch wants to win really bad, and he's getting closer and closer each week. As he's going to pass Gibbs on the bottom. He makes the move, and he's going to take – he's trying to go to the middle. but he couldn't get past Bubba Wallace there. But he does get second from Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs loses a couple of positions. Ross Chastain's on the bottom. Gibbs is being pushed by Byron. But Bubba Wallace maintains the lead, but Kyle Busch is charging hard, trying to get that lead from him. I mean, I always want Chase Elliott to win every race, but I at least like to see Kyle Busch win one race this year. Oh, wreck! Brian Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. The caution is out. Buescher's got damage. More drivers in the playoffs that having issues today. That could have been a bigger wreck. Somehow there's only like a couple of drivers involved. Truex has got damage. We'll have to see what happens. Ah, Burton checked up for Austin Dillon there. SVG got on the wall a little bit, but he kept it going. But we're trying to see what happened here for the accident. Ah, Buescher. It's like Buescher lost control of his car and it took out Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. Similar to what happened to Larson earlier in the race. So, man. So let's see if these cars can keep going with the damage they have.
Look at the 12 right here. Look at the 20 of Christopher Bell. They're banging in front of him, and he kind of sneaks by.
Yeah, that should have been a bigger wreck, but somehow most of everybody avoids it. That's good.
Chris Buescher has the most damage, although he was the cause of the accident. Take a look from Logano. He's going to sneak by on the flat. Watch this. And bang. He gets back in the gas.
Yeah, Logano barely avoided Truex right there.
That's a big contact right there with Truex. I have to wonder if there's any damage on the right front. He hit him square in the wheel of the front. And so the question for me is there any damage? Is how severe it is? Because I agree with you. There has to be damage. As hard as he hit, you see right here, like the hook doesn't fit anymore. Right? That's that hook that should seal all the way around it. It's not, which tells me that there's some sort of shift or wrinkle in the bodywork. You would think they would want to take that down. The seal of that hood, very important. Hey, if there's no major damage on that dead wizard Ford of Brian Blaney, that's a miracle. That's magic. Well, look where he got hit, right in the middle. Right in the middle of the door, between the left side tires. Be interested to see what he says about how the car feels. Well, they know who can fix it. They got the right partner this week, that's for sure. But again, the story thread of the playoff drivers having some adversity here in Atlanta. Everybody predicted this to be a wild card race. In fact,
All right, so right now, points as they run. With a non-playoff driver in the lead, Byron's above the cutoff line by 41 points. Keselowski's the last one in by 2 points. Yeah, Blaney's car may be fine.
Of this, Chase Briscoe has nowhere to go. Wrong time, wrong place. So that makes 2.
Man, that Larson car is killed. They're showing a recap from earlier on NBC. Let's look at the top 10 right now. We got Wallace, Busch, Ty Gibbs, William Byron, Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott. I think they just changed because they went on pit road. It's a little bit ahead of me. Brett Slaston's not in this race. I don't think. No, he's not. JJ Yeley is in this race, though.
So it has been eventful. Well, we've seen a lot of great high speed, fast moves, great racing today. Those incidents have been costly for the playoff drivers. They really have.
Wallace is pitting. Ty Gibbs is pitting. Yeah, some cars didn't get much fuel on the last pit stop, and they needed fuel.
Ty Gibbs said the balance is good. I just need fuel, only no tires for the car. As for Bubba Wallace in the 23, he said, I can't do the things I just did. Car very edgy. I need some lateral security. So he's in the game. He said, I just need some lateral security. Look at 4 Goodyear tires and fuel, Marty.
So Ryan Blaney said we clobbered the right rear, we hit the left front, but Miracle delivered. Yes, Diff, they are fine. Damage is only on the right rear.
That's a report on Ryan Blaney. His car's all right. A little bit of scratches and scrapes, but his car's all right. So Ryan Blaney will still be in this race. So after everybody has stayed out, we got Kyle Busch, William Byron, Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell, Bubba Wallace, Alex Bowman, Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano, and Corey LaJoie in 10th place. A little bit of racing still to go. Well, I'll be right back. I'm going to pee for Chevy.
So much great entertainment out there. Wouldn't it be easier if you could want all in one place?
My favorites.
Hey, Bob. Ooh, leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just for the bus ride to work. They're not part of the official uniform.
No tunes today?
No. My apartment was robbed last night. Took my cable-ready TV, VCR, portable cassette player.
Yep, all the latest tech.
It's only Progressive and renters insurance, like their home insurance.
So we can bundle our cars and get the same 24/7 protection. I think we just invented. This is the best day ever.
Well, I still got robbed.
So, good day.
Block from watching the big match? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 3% cash back on automatic purchases or live streaming.
Looking for a little trouble? You like watching things get broken? Like barriers? Glass ceilings? And records? For this playoff season, we're looking for you.
Join us at Toyota Racing.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melting cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Drag you on with Double Sonic Smash and got a half price cookie in the app.
51 to go here in Atlanta. In the Quaker State 400. As those up front, Busch Field will make the choose of where he would like to begin this restart. There has been an eventful, most recent incident involving multiple cars. Kim, tell us about
Yeah, Atlanta is a super speedway track. But I'm back. After peeing for Chevy, Kyle Busch is on the inside. Oh no, they're pitting here. Okay. I think some are just topping off for fuel. And it seems like Truex's car is worse, so I think Truex's race could be done. Blaney's still trying to fix damage on his car. Definitely not good for Truex, who didn't really have much playoff points going in. That means he'll have to either win Glen or Bristol. But Truex runs decent at Bristol, and he's great at Watkins Glen. So he still has a chance of getting into the playoffs for the next round. But he'll have to do a lot of work to do that. All right, here we go. Kyle Busch on the bottom. And on the top, William Byron. I think they were showing a replay of that pit stop. And Truex is going to get out before they restart. So Truex will still be on the lead lap, but we're racing. Byron and Busch side by side. Green flags back in the air. Kyle Busch getting a good push by Ross Chastain on the bottom. And Chase Elliott, William Byron's teammate, is trying to push him. Kyle Busch goes to the top to block William Byron. But Chastain's got that run on the bottom. Remember, these two drivers have not made the playoffs, but they're trying to battle to get that first win of the season. As Busch is ahead. Eric, that's not Eric Jones. Who's that car? That's Suarez trying to make moves on the top. It's 3 wide. Gibbs is making it 4 wide, though. That's an aggressive move. Someone's got to back out or that's going to be an accident. He does. They've had 4 wide work here before, but only for like a short period of time. As Kyle Busch is still in the lead, blocking Ross Chastain on the bottom. Byron's third, Bowman's fourth, Elliott's fifth. All 3 Hendrick cars in the top 5, beside Larson, who is out of the race. But the rest of them are 3 wide right behind, as Logano, McDowell, and Suarez are 3 wide. 4-6. Man, they're definitely racing a lot more aggressive. Busch still has the lead. Reddick is trying to make moves on the outside. It's completely tight here. Byron and Elliott go to the top to block. Byron's going to have a run on Chastain. Elliott is pushing him to the front. And Byron trying to get that run on Kyle Busch, but then stalls in the middle of the corner. Busch has command of the field. Busch has a big gap on the field, but here comes Byron with the push. He's going to get a run. He's going to try to get to Kyle Busch. They are now side by side. Well, but then Byron stalls in the middle of the corner. It seems like the inside line's better in the corners, and the outside line's better in the straightaways. Because it seems like when Byron has a run, he stalls out in the middle of the corner. Here we go. Ty Gibbs is trying to make moves on the outside. He wants to get to the front. Gregson, we haven't heard much from him today. He's trying to make his way to the front, too, to crack in the top 10. 42 laps to go.
The drivers are willing to take more risks because those laps are counting down. There's a check and a trophy. That much closer to it. There we go. You see the Team Penske.
Man, the racing is super close right now.
That was more than a push. That was a shove from Austin Cindric on Joey Logano.
Kyle Busch in the lead.
It's 3 wide. It's a mid-pack. It's sketchy back there. You can see the cars moving around a lot.
Ty Gibbs trying to make the run on the top, but he gets blocked. A lot of cars are 3 wide, all the way towards the back. Cindric, who has led most of the laps today, is in the middle trying to work his way back to the front. He had a dominant car in the lead. Can he get back there to keep the lead? Ty Gibbs is trying his best to get that top line to work. He's trying to bring Austin Dillon with him. We got 39 laps to go.
Gives you such a great look at how much the cars move around. You see Reddick dive to the bottom, put Ty Gibbs 3 wide. Ty Gibbs, I appreciate a young driver with an opinion. And when he met with us this week, he said, listen, I don't love the racing in Atlanta. I know the fans do, but for me, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing some of the time.
Kyle Busch still in the lead. Byron's on the top. Man, a lot of drivers are 3 wide. Chase Elliott has went to the top with Ty Gibbs. Chase Elliott wants to win this race. He gets a big push from Ty Gibbs. And that's going to give enough to push Byron to make him side by side with Kyle Busch. Can Byron stay there on Kyle Busch's quarter panel to get him back to the lead?
A little more cautious and conservative to play the long game, and unfortunately, the 19 of Truex comes back down.
And Truex is back on pit road, so it looks like Truex is not winning this race, and now will hurt him in the points.
Nothing of his fault. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time when Chris Buescher lost his car.
Here we go, Kyle Busch, Byron side by side. Elliott's got a big run, pushing Byron to the lead. But that inside line is just strong, and Byron just cannot stay out there in the lead. I have a feeling we're going to get an accident. We got 36 laps left, and everybody's racing like it's the last lap.
With 35 to go, with everything on the line, with the playoffs, trying to win a race, it is through the roof. Your heart rate is just pounding, and every single lap that goes by, your heart rate gets even higher. You know as a driver what position is getting ready to happen.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Look at Joey Logano forcing his way right through the middle.
Here we go. Logano's trying to make a run through the middle. Cindric's trying to help him to the front. A lot of drivers are 3 wide. Gibbs with the aggressive block on Suarez. They're back to 2x2. Nobody's giving an inch here. Gibbs gets a run back to the top. He's side by side with the 2 teammates of Front Row Motorsports, Michael McDowell and Todd Gilliland. Drivers are really close together.
I'll go back to what Michael McDowell told me last night. Just get me to the checkered flag. I've shown the speed. My teammates shown the speed.
Man, this racing's really close. Kyle Busch still has the lead, though. Chastain's second and Byron's third. Bowman has now made his way to the bottom. Alex Bowman's trying to make his way to the front. Bowman only has 1 win this year, and that's at Chicago. At the Chicago Street Course. But he'll need more help if he's going to get to the front. We only got 32 laps to go. I doubt if we go the rest of the distance without a yellow flag because everybody's racing really aggressive.
For a fancy vacation. Or party supplies. Your delivery budget. Or even the down payment on your dream home. Our savings buckets help you save for what matters most to you. All right, let's see.
Okay, really? I muted that.
They're built with hard work.
Okay.
And consistency.
I was just trying to fix the onboard camera there.
They're respected.
I'm riding on board with Ross Chastain.
Trusted.
Right now, Chastain's still trying to push Kyle Busch to the front.
They're real. And they're rare. If you do some travel listening, the result of reputation.
As we got less than 30 laps to go now. And just think, this is not the last restrictor plate track in the playoffs. We got Talladega later in the round of 12.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comps have to work.
For the mission one.
That's why they partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. They're the most reliable 5G network in America.
Out here, reliability is everything.
Here we go. Kyle Busch is now side by side with William Byron. Byron has a push on the top. He's getting a big push by Ty Gibbs. Byron trying to stay side by side with Kyle Busch to get that lead. He's still side by side with Kyle Busch. Ty Gibbs is going to get another run. And William Byron is now in the lead. And he clears Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch had to check up a little bit, though. That's going to make Ross Chastain fall to the middle. Chase Elliott makes it 4 wide for a moment. Man, this racing's intense. I do not need Byron to finish good. That's going to hurt me in fantasy. Well, Gibbs is now in the lead now. Chase Elliott blocks the top. Man, everybody's blocking really aggressive.
6 playoff drivers in the top 10. Bowman pushes his way through on the inside. Busch has been shuffled back.
25 laps to go.
Don't look now, Ryan Blaney, after being involved in the last accident repairs, he's trying to work his way inside the top 15. 3 wide right there, tape all over the left side. There's so much action, it's hard to know where to watch. I mean, every lap, every corner, the driver tries to make a move.
Here we go. Kyle Busch is going to have a run on the bottom. Suarez is right behind Gibbs, though. A couple of the drivers from that 3 wide finish earlier this year are now battling for the lead.
This racetrack, the G-forces the drivers are exposed to, it's extreme. But this, emotionally, is exhausting. Every single lap, every single...
But Ty Gibbs, who hasn't had a win yet in his career, is trying to get one right now.
You got to make a decision out of instinct.
By the way, Cowboys are blowing out the Browns.
Suarez told us earlier this week he burned 3,300 calories during last week's Darlington race, the Southern 500. He said he was exhausted at the end of it. Well, let's see if he's got enough energy to race for the win, because he is there, fighting for second with Kyle Busch. Remember, Busch was one of the trio that came to the line. First to third was
Aubrey with a 66-yard attempt. How's he going to make this?
But it was Suarez who came out on top.
Wow, he made that from 66 yards. That's crazy. I think only Justin Tucker has made a longer field goal, but there's a flag. All right. Ty Gibbs still in the lead. Kyle Busch is right behind Gibbs, and Suarez is trying to make its way to the front with Logano behind him. Some drivers are not as good on fuel as others. Gibbs, Stenhouse, Blaney, and Bell, and Keselowski, Burton, and Wallace can definitely make it. The others are on like 61, 62 laps of fuel. Can that last them to the end of the race? So it sounds like some drivers are saving fuel now with 20 laps to go. So that means Ty Gibbs can just stay there and block. He's got a lot of fuel in the tank. Oh, Keselowski trying to go for a move on Cindric. The door shuts, and he cannot get it done. But he's trying to make his way to the front as well. McDowell kind of got squeezed a little bit there. We're down to 18 laps to go now, as Ty Gibbs is still in command. Come on, I'd like to see Kyle Busch win this race. Him or Elliott, I'd be happy with. Or Keselowski to help my prediction. That was a horrible Hail Mary attempt by Dak Prescott. But they're ahead 23 by lap on halftime. But we got 17 laps to go in the race. Ty Gibbs on the bottom. Kyle Busch is also on the bottom. Suarez on the top in third. Fourth, William Byron on the bottom. Fifth, Logano on the top. Will we make it? Green all the way till the finish. I don't know. I think some of them are not as aggressive right now because they're saving fuel. I think that's going to change. Because this is an opportunity for a lot of drivers to get into the playoffs. Or not get into playoffs. Get into a round of 12. And that's what Ty Gibbs is trying to do to win his first race of his career. Ryan Blaney's trying to make his way back to the front. It was 3 wide for a bit, but he's keeping it going on the top. I just have a feeling an accident's going to happen soon. Christopher Bell slicing and dicing through the back, and here comes Brad Keselowski pushing Christopher Bell to the front. Anything can happen here.
There's been 2 extraordinary finishes in the last 2 races. Harrison Burton getting his first win at the Wood Brothers 100 in Daytona. And then Chase Briscoe racing his way into the playoffs with a victory in Darlington last weekend. What's on tap?
Oh, man, we are getting close to the finish. A little more than 10 laps to go still.
Look at that experience lined up on the top of the racetrack. We got Logano. We have Chase Elliott up there, Blaney. Suarez now, though. He's supposed to defend that win from the spring.
Suarez and Gibbs still side by side.
And is it the first time that Daniel Suarez sees his machine ahead? Gibbs is not willing to relinquish that lead just yet.
Gibbs and Suarez are now side by side for the lead. Logano's going to give Suarez the push. Suarez, but just the momentum dies on the top. And Gibbs is still side by side with Suarez, but Suarez is going to keep it side by side with 11 laps to go. Blaney trying to make a move on the bottom. He's making it 3 wide on Byron and Chastain in 5th. With 11 laps to go. Caution is out. Caution for debris. Big piece of debris. A Walmart sign has brought the caution out.
That's unfortunate. So now, if you're a driver, you gotta kind of catch your breath here a little bit, Steve. You know that this
Man, with that debris caution,
the most aggressive racing you've ever done in your life. If you have to take a breath right now, gather your thoughts.
that's going to make it a close finish now. Oh, Geno Smith with a 34-yard touchdown run. Cool.
It really shouldn't be. That's the only way you can win this race.
Oh, man. Yeah, I saw that. We got 10 laps to go, but can these drivers make it on fuel? Who pits for fuel? We know Gibbs, Blaney, Bell, Wallace, Sinhouse, Hemrick, Keselowski, Priest, and Harrison Burton are good on fuel. What about the others? It's going to be a close race. I know it is.
Began a pretty special year for Suarez, who got married, became a U.S. citizen. He won in the NASCAR Brazil competition. It's been an awesome year for him. It could get even more special if he can drive to victory lane again. So we are going to have just a thriller of a finish to this Quaker State 400.
We hear a lot of drivers on drafting style racetracks say they're afraid to be leading on the last lap because they're afraid they're going to be passed with forward momentum coming from behind. I don't think you can think like that. I think you have to assume the caution is going to come out with less than 1 to go, and that means the race is over. Because so many times these races end up with a caution. So if I have a chance at all to be leading this race, I am not laying back thinking I'm afraid to be leading. They're going to gang up on me and take the lead. I'm going to have to.
All right, who pits and who doesn't? It looks like most of the drivers in the back are pitting. Keselowski's pitting in the back.
Make sure they're ready to go for this final sprint to the finish.
I mean, honestly, it may not be a bad idea to pit because a big wreck could happen.
This last dig of your point, what will this last run be? As we go back to green number, and how many will we see? Right? Yeah. Kind of a restart. We get a streak of yellows. What you got, Dave?
Well, Lee, I want to go back to a conversation I had with Chris Field.
So only 8 laps to go in the race now.
Just have to finish. Well, how about finishing first?
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Right? That alleviate a lot of problems for the next couple of weeks or concerns. Really had a strong car all day, right? Come from the back, move forward all day, led left.
So look at your top 10. So we got Suarez, Gibbs, Busch, Logano, Chastain, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Ty Reddick, and Chase Elliott in 10th. Anybody can win this race. Unless you're the ones out of it.
I don't see teammates up there. I see Bell back there and Nate. I mean, seems like he's doing it all on his own. Yeah, I think we knew that some of those guys were saving. There were 10 cars up front that were saving fuel.
Oh, man. Let's look at how the playoff drivers run in the final 10 laps. Got Suarez first, Gibbs second, Logano fourth, Byron sixth, Blaney seventh, Elliott eighth, ninth Christopher Bell, 10th Tyler Reddick, 12th Cindric, 13th Alex Bowman, 19th Harrison Burton, 25th Denny Hamlin, 28th Brad Keselowski. Martin Truex Jr. was involved in an accident earlier, 11 laps down in 35th. And Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe, the two playoff drivers out of the race in 37th, 38th. Few of the drivers pitted, too. Oh, bad. Race is going to be close.
Leading the race, you're going to drive this by the mirror and block all that you possibly can. Everybody's going to have it to the floor, and it's whoever can keep it there the longest and make the right moves here. Blaney's been impressive coming up through here and making things happen.
Who is going to win it?
I don't know if anybody can handle Ty Gibbs right now. If somebody gets on his bumper, I think he has the fastest car. I will tell you one thing here, guys.
I don't know how Keselowski can win it from the back. I guess he expects a wreck to happen. I mean, getting tires may help you, though. I don't know how much because there's not really much laps left.
So, plenty of contenders like the 22 for Joey Logano, right, Kim?
That's right. He's won on this configuration of Atlanta. So, Logano currently 8th. Routine follow-up. What are you telling your driver for this restart?
Well, obviously, we've had to be patient all day. Track position is tough to get, just like anywhere we go. And get into the fuel game of topping off or not. And he's done a good job saving fuel, so we're in a good fuel situation here now. Tires are cooled off. The turn 1 and 2 shaded up now, so there's going to be a lot of grip. So everyone's going to be going hard, and just hope we come out on top.
Sounds like an exciting finish in store.
Oh, man.
Sure is. So just looking at our window, everything looks pretty clean and clear. Lights are still on the pace car, so we're going to do at least.
Have about, we're going to have probably, let's see. All right, we're going to have 6 laps to go now, 5 laps to go whenever we go back green flag racing. Gibbs and Busch go to the inside. Suarez and Logano are on the top. Will they make it green to the end, or will we have another caution? I wonder what will happen.
Keep in mind that when we had the caution with Chris Buescher losing it, hitting the ball, ricocheting back out, and colliding with not only Martin Truex Jr. but Ryan Blaney, the 12 team did an awesome job to get Blaney's car back ready to go. He is in the mix. Suarez had that close call, and so too did Joey Logano. All 3 of those guys are close enough at the front to have a chance. And if they don't win, they're going to get awesome points for their playoff campaign. So much of this goes with luck. There is the man behind the name, RCR, Richard Childress Racing. There is Richard, as he's watching one of his drivers with a shot at victory. Kyle Busch in the 8th. There he is on the low side, second row. Lights are up on the pace car. Ready to go. It will be a 5-lap sprint to determine who wins this Quaker State 400. Are you ready?
Okay, here we go.
Who's going to have it?
Suarez and Gibbs. Suarez gets a great restart.
Did Suarez go too early?
But did he jump the restart? That's the question.
As it takes off, Ty Gibbs. Good stuff. He forces his way through. Chris Gale told us they're the best on fuel, and he is on the gas hard. But here comes Suarez being pushed by Logano. Now Suarez to the low side. The winner earlier in the year here in Atlanta feels he's got another good chance. Gibbs comes back. Busch goes on the low side. Watch the 8.
Here we go, Gibbs. They're really battling for the race now. Gibbs, Kyle Busch, Suarez, and Logano are 3 wide behind them.
Suarez puts himself in the middle. Joey's up high. Here they come. The challenges are coming to the young.
Here we go. Logano, Suarez, and Gibbs are 3 wide with 3 laps to go.
This could be anyone's. And Blaney now puts himself in the mix, trying to help his teammate up on that high line.
What's going to happen? Gibbs and Logano, 3, 2 wide.
Chastain's in the mix in the one. Ty Gibbs has been shuffled back to 5th.
Coming to the line, 2 laps to go as Logano and Suarez make contact.
Between Logano and Suarez.
Who's going to win this race? Can Suarez defend the crown at Atlanta? We'll have to see. As they're side by side in the back straightaway, Blaney trying to push Logano.
Chastain's helping his teammate.
And the caution is out. There will be another restart, and we'll go into overtime as Noah Gragson smashed the wall hard.
A little bit of overtime here in Atlanta. Almost got there, Jeff.
Oh, man. Logano better not be winning this race. Yeah, I've seen that.
It's so much different than what we see at Daytona and Talladega. I made the comment that 3 wide behind wasn't going to give a run, and instead it went to 3 wide to the lead. As you see what happens, there's a stack up. Looks like the 21 Harrison Burton got into.
Yeah, Harrison Burton got into Gregson, and that took Gregson right into the wall.
Gregson around right here, it's just kind of beating and banging.
I'm kind of glad, low-key, that happened, because Logano was about to win, and I do not want Logano to win at all.
Here in Atlanta, a quarter mile. I mean, these cars go from slowing down to speeding up just so quick. And watch Harrison Burton. He's in the side of the 2 car. He's got the 2 car jacked up. He makes contact with the wall almost, and then Harrison comes down and gets into the right rear quarter panel of the 10 car. You're back close to the white flag. You see the big hit into the inside wall. Brad Noah running pretty decent. You see another car up against the wall in the back. I think that's Eric Jones in the green and white 43 car. That's just nobody willing to lift, right? Coming to the end of the race.
Man, all right, let's look at your top 10. We got Logano, Suarez, Blaney, Chastain, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, not William Byron, Alex Bowman, Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, and Kyle Busch, your top 10. Bruh, I don't have a girlfriend. Oh, you're talking. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nah, Natalie Decker is more of a side chick. But we are going into NASCAR overtime.
Stage 1 winner, Ryan Blaney, is the best on fuel. And the irony of that dent was at Ford. He pretty tinted and beaten up. Look at it. It's a patchwork quilt, but it may be good enough, Dave, to go to victory lane.
And I've up here with all the Dent Wizard folks. They're watching their dented car be very fast yet. Looks like he has enough fuel, so what does your driver need to do, Johnson?
Yeah, we definitely have enough fuel, more than we have around us, so we just need to be, cautiously aggressive. Big picture, we just need to get out here with a good finish, but obviously we love the win as well.
And here in Atlanta, it has been tough all day, as expected. The beating and banging, how's he gotten through that? And is that car as sound as it kind of looks?
Yeah, give 12 group credit. They got us mixed up pretty well in their last stop. They're able to drive through the field pretty well, so I think we're in good shape.
All right, little work left to do with a car that's been backed up, Lee.
I mean, quite the story, isn't it? Talks about wanting to get out of here with a good finish. A great finish. moves you all in an extra hour.
All right.
So
Okay.
you have to remain aggressive.
Anybody but Logano, please.
I agree. And I think what
I do not want Logano to win this race.
is 31 cars in the lead lap. Yeah, so what he knows is, as much as he wants to win, and everything you said, Jeff, I completely agree. A win takes all the pressure off. The wrong move.
Logano has had a win in Atlanta before in 2022 or 23. I think it was 23. He won in 2023.
3 playoff drivers in good positions to win. And look at this. One of the many fans of Daniel Suarez. He's such an endearing character with this special design of his car that he had a hand in for his sponsor for this race. How about the 22 of Joey Logano, Kim?
Well, you guys were just talking about not wanting
Cowboys
to make
just scored again.
Also, don't want to make the wrong lane
26-3
Here's a conversation from the 22.
My pre-race notes
on a kick return.
99 took the top right there and essentially lost the lead, right? Look it up.
All right, Steve. So, do you agree with Coleman Presley, the spotter's assessment, what he told his driver?
I do. I think the bottom is the place to go. I think the push has a lot to do with it. And like you said, Jeff, who's going to line up behind you? I think if Logano can get a perfect world, he can get Blaney behind him now. Because then I think, back to the point about a win versus the points, I think Blaney would at least wait until off turn 4 to try to settle him. Now, if he has a chance to make a run, he's absolutely going to pull out the line. But I think Logano could think
McDowell is pitting, interestingly. So is Austin Dillon. They must be betting on a big wreck to happen, or they're bat really worse on field than we think.
Joey knows that as well as anybody, as one of the most aggressive restarters around. So he's going to have to really chase that one red line.
The other thing is, with your teammates.
Oh, man. Anybody but Logano, please.
Some coordination so that the push comes at the right time. If Logano leaves too early and the 12 isn't on his rear bumper and the outside lane is formed, the 99 will go by the 22. So how these guys push matter, and the leader can control that. He has a great deal to do with keeping that front bumper locked up to his rear bumper.
When you just look at the running order, look at all the playoff drivers, right? So Logano, Suarez, Blaney, first, second, third, Elliott, Bell, fifth, sixth, Bowman, Gibbs, 8th and 9th. And Chuck will go back there outside the
All right, by the way, I think I will keep this same layout or this same background probably until the NASCAR championship.
Logano has won here. Suarez has won here. Blaney has won here. And it's going to form up that the teammates will be on the same.
Oh, Logano and Blaney are on the bottom together. Suarez and Chastain, so 2 teammates side by side as we're going to the restart. I just wonder who's going to win this race.
Accelerate that way, he can stay locked up to you. Remember the rule: when the leader gets to begin in the restart zone, he can go, but he doesn't have to go right then. He has the entire restart zone to go. So Joey Logano, he's one of the best in the business at understanding how to restart. He wants to surprise Daniel Suarez and get a good launch, but he doesn't want to make it so good that he separates himself from Blaney. This not always just about jumping the gas as fast as you can. You have to have a plan. If you do it right, you can win this race.
Well, this race could have finished about 50 laps ago and we would have been happy with the track races, but it's been unbelievable, but now it's going to give us even more. With an overtime green-white checker finish, and this overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Get ready for it. Listen to the crowd. They know that they're about to see something special, but just how special will it be? Let's go back to racing to finish this one off.
Here we go. 2 laps to go.
How big is that push from Blaney for his Penske teammate? And then the Trackhouse boys are working.
Who's going to win this race?
Chastain is pushing Suarez.
We got Suarez, Logano, side by side.
First in the Hendrick Chevys is the 48 of Alex Bowman. Logano ahead.
and Chastain's going to lose the momentum. Suarez has no help, but Logano does. Final lap. Who's going to win the race? Logano getting a big push from Blaney. Suarez trying to get back. Suarez trying to get that run. Chastain backing up. Chastain forced into the wall. Well, Suarez, big wreck behind him. You gotta be kidding me. Logano wins the race. Stupid. Chastain, you decided to backstab your teammate with 2 laps to go. Are you kidding me? Stupid. Absolutely stupid. It's bullshit. That's just that. Why would you do that, Chastain? I know you want to win a race, but you got to help your teammate because your teammate's trying to make the playoffs, and you just let Logano win.
You called it into turn 1 was the difference maker for the 22 car. Just think how close it was for this auto trader Ford and Joey Logano missing the collision with Busher and Truex and Blaney tucked up the inside. And as Harrison Burton tries to get going, this is how it all went down. Coming to the checkered flag. That was the Chastain hit first of all. But watch further back. When they continued on.
That's just so stupid. That's just so stupid. Honestly, I would not want Chastain being my teammate. That's so stupid. You just let Suarez. I mean, look, Chastain's getting a push. I mean, he got forced into the wall, yes, but that's just so stupid. And Logano's going to be the first one locked into the round of 12. Hamlin was involved. Yeah, big wreck behind there. I wonder who was all involved in that. That race was so stupid. You gotta be kidding me. I do not want to see Joey Logano win a 3rd championship. What was the top 10? We got Logano, Blaney, Suarez, Bell, Bowman, Reddick, Busch, Elliott, Byron, Cindric, your top 10. I'm not even going to get any points either. That's got to be kidding me. You just, wow. Oh, well. There's Watkins Glen. Hopefully Chase Elliott wins there. Well, guys, I'll see you next week for Watkins Glen. That was a stupid finish. Logano should not have won the race. I'll see you all later.
If you mention